close out our Split 2 group stage play with today's matchups before the begin to light up the rift next week. Later today, Disguised and Lion are both still looking for their first series win this split. It might be past the point of locking playoffs, but both teams want to finish the group strong and be confident heading into next week's high-stakes matches. But first, Dignitas still have a chance to lock themselves into the playoff upper bracket, but they have to go through FlyQuest to do it. Can they pull off the upset, or will FlyQuest complete the clean sweep and finish the group 3-0? We are about to find out right here, right now, at the Riot Games Arena. I'm Captain Flowers, joined by Azael and Emily Rand, joining the team here for the TriCast on this first one, as we see if FlyQuest can lock first place.
Good afternoon or morning.
Because if Dig gets this upset, they're not only locked in playoffs, they're first in the group.
Yeah, if they 2-0, they're first in the group. If they 2-1, they will get second place due to the tiebreaker rules.
Of the tiebreaker.
Okay. A 2-0, but it's still up for grabs, which is kind of
Dignitas can be first in the group.
On the other side,
crazy format.
Shopify is going to end up second in the group, so it is a big surprise either way.
For anybody wondering how we're talking about these tiebreaker rules, by the way, if you end up with actual series records, it goes down to how many.
I've been playing Expedition 33. It's actually such an interesting game.
That's why 100 Thieves aren't in the conversation anymore.
I was like, right before I hit go live, I was at like the craziest part of the game. It's actually still paused in the background because I don't know the last time I saved was.
With some very different bands compared to what we normally get at the start with the Yorick, the Corky, and that.
I need to not accidentally tab into it. It might get a spoil for someone.
And they also, don't want to deal with the Casio, as we see Varus locked in for Masu, and that is a great sign. And then the Jace locked in for Dignitas, actually.
That's what I was going to say is, to me, the Yorick ban signifies you want to play Jace, right?
Yeah.
But now, it's going to be Varus Ezreal trade. I feel like we're just going to get a Scion. Whippo really does.
All right, Fly wins. GG's.
And it is one of the advantages that FlyQuest have. When you have these kind of
never liked turn-based games.
Of like, okay, well, we don't want to give
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's way more interesting than a turn-based game because the way you like dodge and hit the sweet spots.
So I would not be surprised to see.
Yo.
Like a really solid,
what up, bro?
Not much. I was just playing some Expedition 33 right before this, and now I'm here.
Now you're here and you're upset because you're not playing.
Dude, I literally just got to like a crazy plot point right before the stream.
Oh, dude. Awesome. Actually, I can, yeah. Every single point of the story is just amazing. Like, I got absolutely zero critiques of how they fucking built the game. It's so good. Did you skip the cutscenes again? Are you perma skipping cutscenes, or are you starting?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Now
damn it, Meteos.
Are you going to match mid lane, or
well, you're a gameplay purist then. I mean, even the gameplay is pretty fucking fun. Just like learning the timings and shit.
It does feel like then, for Dignitas side, you'd be targeting top lane bans, and for FlyQuest side, you'd be banning
what's your comp?
Very likely.
Yeah, we'll see.
I
also think this Jace is going to, right?
Who you're running?
Is it?
Junglers,
I don't know if that's spoiling it.
I'm so stupid. Yeah, you're right. That is a spoiler in itself. My bad.
They are on the red side that will have
Stupid question.
It's such a new game. I feel like people need to
experience
it.
Yeah, no, my bad. I'm actually like, I'm stupid. I didn't even realize that it's in itself is, yeah.
I can type it though.
I mean,
yeah.
Amy played it last week, so it definitely can be swapped around, but I do feel like there's higher chances of it going top lane.
And I like the Talia ban here because I feel like every single time we see an Azir matchup, we see Talia picked as the answer into it. So they're just saying, hey, even if the Jace is a swap, we're going to go ahead and just cover this incredibly common response.
No, it makes a lot of sense, and I mean, it can just be one of these things where it's like, okay, if you're going to double ban mid lane and take away those options, then Kenny will just play the Jace mid. If you double ban top lane and you're saying, okay, we're going to try to force that mid, well, then he's just going to play a top lane.
You know?
So you can kind of react to it in that way, and that's.
I feel like most league players don't play like a ton of games. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a generalization because we're pro players, and like pro players typically don't really play like that many other games. But
Sneaky does.
yeah, Sneaky definitely does. But I feel like we're definitely in the minority.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense with the potential Sejuani.
Kind of makes sense. You don't like League's been out for a while. You don't get to be a pro player by not playing a shitload. So not a lot of time for other
League
stuff.
itself is just so like deep and so there's just like so much to it that like it could just be your main game and you just like you can get like endless.
Hey, happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I don't know, you get like endless sessions out of it, you know? It's like you get bored of playing jungle, you could just go switch roles, switch champions, switch up your build.
If you haven't already, me too.
Yeah, it's just there's so much in it. I kind of feel the same way about CS. Like I have some friends that play CS and it's just like that's just what they play. They don't play other games.
What keeps CS from getting boring?
Because on the same thing as League, I feel like there's just an infinite skill cap and there's just like infinite variations of like,
That's so fun.
you know, of the game.
My parents have no idea what League of Legends is. They're still
I mean, I don't play,
confused
but
about my job, as
on
is
surface
their
level,
family coming
League has
through.
170 champs, ton of items, ton of different kind of characters. CS, there's how many different guns and maps? Like, is there other shit I don't know about?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, if you boil it down, it's you play the same maps, CT&T side, you pretty much use the same guns every single game. There's pistol round, and then you can like save or you can like force with an SMG. You can op, obviously, but like usually, you know, everyone just plays the same 2 rifles. But I don't know, dude. It's just like infinitely complex. Like I don't know how to explain it. There's just like an infinite number of plays that you can make in CS. That's what keeps it like it's beautiful. You know, it's simple. Like you can understand the game in a day. Like, oh yeah, terrorists plant the bomb, counter terrorists defend the bomb sites, and you shoot each other. But like, I don't know. It's just like it's a beautiful game. Can't really think of that many games like that, honestly.
So even having watched it in LPL with the Shy.
Yeah, I mean, like guys, like there's the economy, like there's like managing econ, there's like reads. You can play like lurker, entry. You can like you can learn lineups. You can be like utility. You can be a support player. Like there's just like a million things in CS that you can do.
Can you smoke hookah?
I tried. Yeah, I don't remember the rest of the day, but I could.
Biting you sometimes when it doesn't work out.
I just remember that from like the 2 Valorant games I play. I heard that call. I'm smoking hookah, and then every time I play, I just fucking spam that.
Yeah, and I will say, as much
like,
as
there's no hookah on this map, dude.
Dude, make sure we smoke hookah.
Every time you play, huh?
Yeah. I'm smoking
the 2
hookah.
times that you guys have played. Sneaky probably has played a bit less than Meteos since he only really rolls around every skin bundle.
Yes, I looked it up. Sneaky has $150,000 spent on Valor skins.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
low
30 minutes playtime.
Yeah, that's possible for sure.
That's absolutely the most obnoxious part about it.
I wonder what the biggest whale in like who's bought the most Valorant RP in the world. Like there has to be some dude that just says fuck it, I'm gonna just drop 100K on my account and I'm just gonna have like that much currency on my account for no reason.
100K.
You don't think so? You don't think that's like some like fucking oil prince is just
Well, I mean, you're. It's not like CS. Like you're limited in how much money.
I know.
It's
That's
even
why it would be even
possible.
stupider. Like it would be like buying like that much RP, even though like you can't even spend that much RP in League.
But then he really shapes up on the Ambessa in game 2. Meanwhile, Caney
I think it'd be way too hard. Like there's no like
You'd have to press the
drop
button a million
100,000
times.
button. Yeah, like it
Yeah.
should be too cringe.
Yeah. I watched some like random YouTube video about this guy who has the most expensive CS inventory in the world, and it was evaluated at like some ridiculous. It was like several $1 million of skins in his Steam inventory, and I was like, what the fuck? That's just ridiculous, bro. It's like a fucking crypto wallet.
Wait.
Yep.
Bushwhack level 1?
That's normal. That's normal. Yeah. It's because you want to put the Nidalee traps in in their bush, so that if Surdy was to contest, like melee him, right? Like if he gets like melee queued, he can kite into it, and also if Surdy tries to enter his bush, he'll just instantly step in a bushwhack and take a shit ton of damage.
I mean, it looks more like he's just using it for the W jump back to not get traded on.
Yeah, that's true. But like, think about it. Like the Q is literally useless, right? You can't hit
Yeah, no,
his
this seems better.
Pretty annoying.
It's super
This definitely
annoying.
seems better.
For Nidalee support, what you do at level 1 is you just stack traps in the bush, and so
they
like
walk
you
in and
walk
get one
into
shot.
you just walk in and you take damage, and then you get like revealed, you know, and then Nidalee's just hitting you from the other bush.
So annoying. Just
So you don't even dare step in there at level 1.
Wow.
I feel like this looks amazing, right, for Bwipo? Like, it looks so fucking sick, but look at his CS. He just has not been farming. Sometimes you do this stuff on, like, Caitlyn and Draven bot, where you're just like, I'm fucking him, I'm shitting on him, and then you, like, take a look at the CS, like, the guy wasn't farming the whole time.
Obviously, he does not have a lot of CS as well. This is just one of these things.
Funny that at the end of this, like, when the dust settles, Surdy might actually be ahead. It just completely depends on what happens here on this crab timing. If, like, Sejuani
He's
gets
just
top grab and
physically
helps him.
cringing because you're just getting attacked the whole time.
Through the
30.
Jace. I wouldn't be cringing. I would just say, you know, I'm up in CS in a completely losing matchup. My jungler's pathing to me. I'm feeling pretty good, honestly.
I mean, it's just super fucking annoying getting attacked
It's
like
annoying,
that.
yeah. I think I would. I try to think about it like, if I was the other guy, how would I feel? And if I was 5 CS down and the map was split right now, I'd feel like shit. Bwipo? So, you know, like,
Yeah.
that doesn't feel that amazing.
He still has TP.
Yeah, he's gonna be back. Like, he's gonna be chill, but I think Surdy definitely like got through the tough level 1, level 2 timing.
It's definitely a mental game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because like I've definitely been on that other side where I feel like I'm playing Caitlyn, so I'm just like missing every single CS to fight as much as possible, and then like I usually lose those games because it's not usually the right way to play. You
Oh
oh my god, he solo kills if that
He
laser.
literally would have died.
He literally kills him if he hits the laser.
How
which
did
is
he
insane
miss
'cause
that laser from that range? You could just literally
it's
start
an
on his head.
unmissable skill shot. That's so crazy that Squad would even like flex like that. Like, that's just like
But
totally
both parts of that are so shocking. Like,
Yeah.
that Kenny missed, but also that Quad gave him the
Quad let
opportunity to
that.
hit that.
Yeah, that's
Was
totally
he like predicting
crazy.
a flash or some shit? Like, I don't know.
Masu's going to stay around, or rather, Busio is going to stay around and try to hold that wave as much as he can. But of course, they are going to force it in. It is a cannon wave, so
Dude,
Not sure if
don't know.
mind game or just massive choke on both sides.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's so killer too. If you're Caney right there, you're actually just like, he really got away with that. Seriously, like, you're just so annoyed at yourself for letting this guy survive that.
What is Quad thinking? Like, what are you thinking if you're Quad there? You're just like, holy fuck.
He's like, wow, I totally should have died. Like, he's like probably like giggling to himself and shit. Like, wow, that was crazy. Oh, wait, what? He's getting blocked?
His E got canceled.
Yeah? No, it's not a kill again. Oh my god. Okay, well, at least this is going to be very painful for him. He's probably going to miss this full wave. I think right there it would have been great if Isles just helped him push. Like, he just immediately left, but every second that he buys on that push is one more minion denied, right? So, like, if he had just hit, a lot more minions just go to the void here. I get it, though. He's going top. He's thinking, like, I'm going to go pressure with Ezreal, but
because he barely even wastes any time. It was super efficient. He walked
fucking
straight
Bwipo
Holy
is
shit.
actually covering.
Bwipo just fucking ate that whole wave.
Doesn't miss anything there. And now they're in kind of this weird
Shit.
situation.
Quad's tilted off
Yeah, my
that.
bad.
He's saying, dude, you could have just last hit those. You didn't have to clear the wave.
But Shaden is here to cover.
Yeah.
They've got to be able to pull off this dive though, because no one is top to catch that wave.
All right, Shaden is
Bjergsen used to get super tilted at Buzio for that.
not available if they decide to full send this dive. And it looks like that's going to be the plan.
This looks pretty fucked up for Surdy.
Maybe not. Honestly, oh wow, it was so close to being a trade. That's insane, man.
Is Bwipo not
Can
going
they
to
just
TP
go
top?
again? I feel like they can. Yeah, Bwipo doesn't take damage here. Look at how much damage Bwipo takes from the tower. He just took 4 tower shots, by the way. What? Is he full
Well
tank
then.
Italy? Let me see those items. What the hell?
Steel caps. Well then. That was a bit fucked up.
Wait, does Quad win this? I feel like he doesn't. Does Quad actually win this?
I mean,
Oh, he does.
Victor
That ult
doesn't
is
really.
doing 0. What
Wow,
the
Victor
fuck?
actually just he sat in the whole ulti. It does 0 damn. Oh,
I mean, I think he
oh,
only has a Ruby.
Okay.
Yeah.
42 AP.
Victor's not particularly good at.
Oh, he got 2 rubies.
wow.
Damn, how's Victor
Wow.
not one-shotting him with that?
Two rubies and he actually lives that?
Actually, Azir only has an amp tone. Amp tone to Dark Seal is like 10 AP diff.
Yeah. For how much like crazy action there's been this game, there's been very few actual kills in those lanes. Mid just fist fighting.
Except for all
Perma,
these ones
0
bot
kills.
lane.
Dude, look at Nidalee here. He rushed. Oh no, it doesn't even show. He literally rushed tank boots. Oh, does he die? No way. Look at
30
the
level
tank of this
5.
guy. How is 30 level 5? What is going on with 30? Every single
doesn't even
lane
have
he gets
ult
fucked
yet.
so hard.
Oh my god.
How is he getting fucked so hard?
Wait, Dig's actually playing full arcane comp. Hold up.
Full?
Victor
Full.
Jace. Oh, Miss Cannon -1.
No
Victor
Jinx?
Jace?
No Vi?
Hold up. Full arcane comp. Let's
Yeah.
just. let me
Victor Jace.
No Jinx. No Vi. No Mel. No Bessa.
Oh,
No
so
Teemo?
Sneaky woke up, decided, oh, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with everything it said today.
Full.
Normal day
full,
for me.
Full.
Normal day for
Full.
Sneaky.
Full comp.
Dude.
Full comp.
What I'm gonna do, it's my goal today. When someone says anything, I'm gonna disagree with it, no matter fucking what.
My goal just to say some random bullshit
Projecting
and see if
rush?
it goes unchecked.
No Evelyn either. And you're saying
That's the
full arcane
sentience
comp.
of my co-streamer companions.
Hold on.
Woo!
That doesn't look very good. Wait. Nope, that didn't look very good.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Did you guys know that all the people that Victor saved in Arcane, he actually killed?
What?
What? No way.
Yep. I realized that yesterday.
Which extremely handsome and intelligent person was bestowing that on you? Was teaching you about that? Was it Sneaky Castro, perhaps?
I
It
mean,
wasn't really
no one
anyone
really
teaching
teach
me, I just-
videos.
Yeah, I just kind of realized it.
Self-reflection.
Mm-hmm.
So far in these early stages, like we were talking about, the immediate rush on the plated steel caps for the extra mobility and survivability in these
I
quick,
feel like
short
this comp that
trades.
Fly is going is just everyone play the biggest turd that you can, and then Azir will carry late. It's like we just have
Biggest
Zins out for
turd that
early.
you can't. Varus, Nico, turds.
Yeah, nice response from Dig, right? Recognizing they have
Like they don't scale at all, but they have crazy early game. I just mean that their whole team is trying to, you know, bridge the early game, and then Azir tries to
Varus
carry late.
doesn't scale?
They might at least be able to trade the objective.
He has
Since
Hail
when?
of Blades, Elixir of Force as his runes. He's going Umbral first item. I don't think the Varus is going to scale too hard this game, no?
He got 2 kills on the dive.
All right, we'll see.
So he's in a great spot. And
Woo!
with the pressure they had through Nidalee and bot, I mean, Surdy's
I mean, Nidalee for sure. Nico,
Inspired just gonna be able to take the
kind of as well, yeah.
They are looking
Nico scales like shit,
really
yeah.
good with how they're moving the game forward. Surdy has to go back to
Yep.
base again. And
He
it's
Jazz
just-
is fine if like he's strong as hell if he's ahead.
He knows there is a potential of a dive because they're taking Dragon. So
I think he's one of the better team fighting junglers.
But yeah, I shouldn't even. I think you're right. Zin does scale pretty well.
Similar to the full arcane comp.
I mean, one of the most frustrating
The
things
full
about
non-scaling
Mhm.
comp except for a few of them.
is it's like Steel Caps rush.
The one thing I notice about Dig is that in every single situation, Surdy's fucked. It's like a guaranteed. It's like kind of South Park. Kenny will die every episode, but like Surdy will get fucked in every single game. And it's like I don't even know if it's his fault.
Is that even a thing
I mean, like-
anymore? I swear Kenny doesn't die that often.
I don't know. I haven't watched South Park since I was in middle school.
Because if you mess up, if you die, if you're getting
Damn.
But, like, don't you guys feel that way? Like, I feel like Surdy is like he's actually like a good player, right? But he just gets put in the worst spots imaginable. Sometimes he puts himself in the worst spot imaginable. So you know, I'm giving a little too much credit here. but it's like this game, Dig initiated the lane swap. That's why Rakan ganked mid. And when when they lane swapped, no, like they tried to cover Surdy on the dive, but he got 4v2 dove and lost 2 waves, and then he's 2 levels down. But like he was doing good, like he was ahead of Nidalee in the early. Like how does this keep happening?
They got the first Drake, and I think that's a great example of what you were talking about, Emily, with the.
I mean, it would mainly stem from no coordination with your team.
Yeah, but like his jungler is following him around. He's just somehow getting fucked anyways. Early game, the jungler was covering his lane, getting top grab, and then he's getting like covered on the dive. I think they're just making horrible decisions, like just don't fucking lane swap, or maybe it's the way that they swapped. I don't know.
Really making it so that
it's just Dig things.
Can push in and potentially get first turret off of this as well.
And let us know, best of 5s are coming, right? And they're going to be in playoffs, guaranteed. You know, they're already going to be top 2 for sure.
They don't really have a veteran that knows what's going on. You know, I feel like that's kind of like a limp excuse because Tomo and Isles have played in this region for a pretty long time now, like 4 years, I want to say.
Have they won in this region though?
So even if you want to make
no, but I think that at 4 years into playing tier 1, you're a veteran. You're not a rookie anymore.
Building up more and more of these picks that you really have to respect.
Is it really just a binary thing though? You're a veteran or a rookie? Because I feel like you can have players who've been around for a while. You know, like I wouldn't put Tomo on the level of like someone with international experience and who's like won splits and shit. Like he's fine. Like he can be a help to his team, but it's not like he can lead new players or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like international experience is a huge fucking diff, like, because until you've actually won and gone to Worlds or whatever, you're just learning how to be the best in NA, and you can't even do that. But then once you play against the fucking Koreans and Chinese teams, you're just like, holy fuck, this is like not normally.
Yeah, that's true.
Surdy just hit Whippo with the accelerated
shot. It do be a different game.
Oh, -1.
No, that's 2 cannons Surdy's missed on screen.
Obnoxious to deal with this Nidalee.
I wonder how many grass procs Whippo has right now. I feel like every time they pan the camera over, he's just farming a grass proc.
You know, if he autos and then goes cat form and W's, it counts as like a melee grasp. Oh! Goodbye, quad.
With the multi-dive there from everybody else on the team as Whippo continues the chase after
level 9 Jace. Jesus. Lower level than the supports.
No, that's not true.
No, that's not true.
Almost lower than the supports.
No, still not very close.
Yo, guys. Hear me out. Hubris on Varus is highly underrated. Highly underrated. What do we think about that statement? It's got haste on it, and I'm a haste enjoyer.
I can't get a real read on Hubris. I don't think it's bad, but
Hubris costs 3K, and that's 300 gold more than.
Well, like, the question is just like competitive Hubris.
Yeah.
What, you get it over Ghostblade? You get it over
Ghostblade? Yeah, you go Hubris into Manamia and into Cyrilda's. Pretty normal build. Just instead of Ghostblade, you have Hubris. I think Hubris is super underrated.
I don't know. You're willing to give up all that move speed for haste? Doesn't seem worth it to me.
I like haste. I think haste is, it's pretty much just a multiplier to your damage.
The move speed's also really good.
Pretty good about that.
Yeah, the move speed's great.
I mean, he also didn't opt for the move speed this game. He already gave it up.
I think, like, you can't undervalue that. The Hubris thing is kind of insane, the way that it, like, if you have the buff, it gives you, like, anywhere between, like, 15, probably upwards of, like, 30 later in the game. AD.
Well, I think the real evaluation would be, like, okay, you literally have to look at a game like this, where, like, you watch Varus, and then you sit there and you be like, okay, like, how often would he actually be having the Hubris buff, and how impactful would it be?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think, did he get any kill after his first item?
No, I don't think so yet. He's gotten nothing, no action.
Like, he currently would not have had the buff the entire time. And we can, like, see from here, like, how often would he actually have an
Wouldn't
impactful
you
buff?
compare it to Umbral rather than Ghostblade?
Umbral, I don't even know how much money Umbral costs. Oh my god, Isles. Beautiful by Isles right there.
Man down.
Wait.
Okay, Umbral's 500 gold less for the same haste than Hubris. Umbral's 2,500, 5 less AD, 3 less lethality, same haste.
Wait a sec. It's only
you'd have the buff right now.
It's only 5 less AD.
Yeah.
Umbral's 55 AD for 2,500.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. I thought it was 50
It seems way
AD.
better than Hubris to me.
That's so efficient, actually. What the fuck?
You can see a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought I didn't realize it was up by 5 AD.
The blackout thing is infinitely more useful than the AD buff in Pro.
Yeah, that's true. Like, that means that Umbral gives the same AD as Ghostblade for 2,500 gold. So you lose a move speed.
What are you dropping on it? Haste.
You get haste.
No, same haste.
Same.
It's 3 less lethality than Hubris. 5 AD, 3 lethality. That's it.
Umbral
For
seems
500 less gold.
Umbral seems kind of crazy efficient. It gives so much stats.
Yeah.
They buff it again or something?
Yeah, not too long ago. They made the cooldown on their proc longer. It's like 90 or something instead of 45 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I remember they nerfed it.
Damn, it's such a shame when I see Kane's like missed kills on quad. That's the second time in a row that quad just lives with like 1 HP. And it makes me feel like a lot of people are extremely tunnel visioned on doing this Victor build, where they're basically just going full tank. And I just wonder, like, is that the only way to build Victor, right? Like, I feel like sometimes you just build full damage, and the extra like survivability that you get from like Merc Dreads, Rod of Ages is like sometimes the best defense is just a good offense. Just like bursting people low fast is like gonna keep you safer than just having more HP. But I always see this Victor build, and it never does damage until like 35 fucking minutes
Just
into the game.
Comet too. Comet's generally not good on him. But let me see. People are taking him.
Why not?
Because Ares better, and you don't get the slow. Like Comet's just random if it hits until you have fucking W evolve, which is mega late in the game.
Yeah, I could see that. Like Aerie being more consistent and being up more often. It's just look at how much gold was spent from Victor on like HP and magic resist, like tenacity and shit. Like, I don't know. Kaney does this a lot.
Nah,
like,
dude, this looks so cringe to be Surdy. What the fuck? It's hard to even blame him for this shit. Like, this matchup doesn't look playable.
Okay, literally no one runs Comet.
What do they run?
See, you say that this matchup doesn't look playable, but Fudge solo killed Whippo in this matchup, and they never lane swapped. It was just purely 1v1 the entire game.
But that was last week, Whippo. He was feeding to everybody.
Okay.
Boom! All right, Hubris buff active. What does he get to do with it? It's 90 seconds, right?
Yeah, it's 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Boom! Okay.
Joe would have taken a little more damage.
There. He had Hubris up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I don't think he would have died.
And they know you have to answer top, so Inspired just
okay, he would have been 1 HP. Oh man, I love doing objectives with Varus. You're just playing Earth. Auto. WQ.
I love when teams actually use their split push pressure correctly, right? Like
He'd be hitting
auto.
boy a little bit harder.
Well, you should actually space it out. Like, you should do 3 autos, then W, then 3 autos, then Q, then 3 autos, then E.
Oh, W by itself? What does that do?
Well, you just want to space it out because you get cooldown refund when you use an ability on 3 blight stats.
Yeah, but like the W active by itself doesn't do anything. Meteos?
Oh, you don't press it?
Well, it's like a enhancer to the Q. It's the only way it does anything.
Huh. You wouldn't get it.
Crazy how you don't get
Italy
it.
looks like he's going Hubris.
That's close. It probably isn't a Hubris. Might be a Shogenius. Oh wait, it might be a Hullbreaker.
It's a
Wait,
Sundered
is it a
Sky.
Sky?
It's a Sundered Sky.
And this is feeling like
Fuck, Sundered Sky.
Then more so towards the right. We'll see if Dignitas can stall this one out, but it is such a big early lead for FlyQuest, and they're moving towards
31 minutes is the shortest game? That seems long.
It's slowed down quite a bit.
I mean, I guess it's because Baron's delayed 5 minutes. Like, game time's going to go up a lot.
This is kind of a sussy situation. FlyQuest just has to give this, yeah? Or are they going to slow contest with, like, Varus poke? I feel like this is actually the one time they could lose is what? What was that? Ulti by...
Ooh. Oh my god! Damn! That was a fat Nico engage.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, Nico does seem pretty bad.
That chain of explosions was so cool, and it was beautiful by Buzio. Flash ulti, flash protobelt ulti, quad flash shuffle, and then everyone just fucking, it was like a nuclear reaction. They all die there no matter what, but it was pretty cool. Okay, I guess they can just fight that with no Xin Zhao ult. They are like crazy ahead, so it makes sense.
This coordination, right? Because initially Inspired goes in.
4.6k gold lead on top.
The team isn't there. Dig actually does get the first
Jesus Christ, what the hell?
Drake, right?
And it doesn't even matter. It's just useless. He's just cringe.
How much of these games is just straight up mental, right? Like I feel like Sturdy wouldn't play this like this in solo queue. Damn, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Flash shuffle.
Damn.
Oh shit.
That was just perfect coordinated. I mean, Matu had already hit the ulti on Kaney, then Busio
Legit wombo combo.
Well. He's right in on top.
Nico ult into E into 0.
It is nearly a 5,000 gold lead in top lane.
What can you do?
Just insane.
What can you do? Everyone on FlyQuest plays so in sync with each other. It's like the flex of Inspired. He's being covered by Buzio, so everyone is very like locked in on covering for each other whenever someone gets engaged on. It's very fast and
oh god.
Ulti. Ultima? No, he doesn't have it. Okay. Wait, hold on.
Oh, Isles just got fucking stuffed.
Not like this. Now
Stuffed his ass.
Now he dies.
Support down.
He actually flashed
Unkillable
directly
Nidalee.
into it too.
Yeah.
Does he do damage? No, he fucking doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't do damage. I guess that's died to nothing, not damage.
Who gets player of the game this game? Is it Whippo for completely demolishing top, or is it Buzio for that one super play?
It's gotta be Whippo.
Whoa. We got some different answers in the house.
But how could it not be Whippo?
I'd be cool with either, but I
shit
feel
on
like
lane, forced the flash, and then dove during the swap to start out the snowball. Like,
yeah, it's
every
definitely-
event.
It was like a team effort, though.
Nah.
Buzio
Oh, like the 4 people diving, that was all Bippo? I see.
Well,
I
just
mean,
think, like,
making
Buzio pressed
the
every
decision
button,
to
but
go down there.
I think Inspired was the one that baited it. So I mean, like, yeah, he pressed every button, but it like his teammate was buying him the angle to just go in without being checked by anyone. Wow, that's crazy. Someone in my chat says Surdy is GM 300 LP right now. How? That doesn't make any sense. How did he go from 2K LP Challenger to 300 LP GM? Just, I mean, well, the answer is ping, but...
No, ping doesn't matter, actually. Yeah, people have told me for years, ping is not actually a factor. It doesn't matter.
Ping is not just like the answer by itself.
No,
like,
it actually doesn't really do anything.
It would be a part of the answer.
No, I don't think ping affects gameplay
the main
really much at
reason
all.
would be that you wouldn't be playing nearly as much.
Yeah, ping,
I think
ping
it's
actually
like
irrelevant.
The root of that could be the ping.
Wow, no way. Kill him, baby. Oh, Masu's dead here.
Ooh, 1K gold. 1,080 gold even. God damn.
I think Ping's responsible for half, and the other half is like his champs got nerfed, and the way he got 2K LP was playing Vayne and TF, and that's not really translatable to...
Okay, but like 300 LP, like that is so low. Like dude,
know.
I was playing recently, and okay, do you remember that thing you said a while ago about like the scaling skill over time?
Yeah.
Like it made me think. I think that is the case, but I think it's super subtle because the level of play I'm getting at like low masters is so fucking dog shit, man. Like the games are so bad.
Yeah.
Literally complete trash. But like I'm low master and I'm getting people that are like 600 LPGM, 300 LP master, 500 LP master. Like literally it doesn't matter. The players are just so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Well, that's kind of a different thing, though, isn't it? Isn't that more like the LP's just super inflated right now?
There's not that many players that are above where I am.
If anything, LP's deflated in NA because this is the lowest ranked participation ever.
No, that's the opposite. It's inflated because if it's the lowest participation ever, then people shouldn't be getting the 2K LP. Like the gains are just legit artificially inflated. So people are getting higher rank than otherwise.
It's frustrating when people talk about a solo queue.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think actually what you're saying makes a lot of sense. If there's less people, how are people hitting higher and higher? Like,
yeah, I mean, if the gains are actually just higher than
they're kind of inflated. Yeah.
So what's master now would have been like diamond before.
Wow!
Woo!
Nice spear. 80 Italy spear does 0 damage, and yet he made that. Oh, Tomo!
Oh my god.
No, not like this.
Oh my
dude,
god.
he just keeps healing with fucking Sundered Sky. Whippo is having a good time this game. God damn.
He did make 80 in Italy look completely broken. 6.5k gold ahead, bro. More than half the lead.
That's fucking
like
crazy.
I think that might be the biggest individual gap in gold I've seen the whole split. I haven't seen anyone ahead 6.5k.
the split, yeah.
He was ahead 6k gold.
Yeah. At the end, that was crazy. What a performance!
6.5k, Jesus.
I mean, he was smurfing, man. I'm not mad about
He's just bullying a low master on
stage. That's two extremely expensive items too. That's like IE and LDR on 80 carry. I've never seen that.
Players would have shied away from bringing the pick back out because he did not have a good game on the 80 Italy top last time. He says, no,
Whippo said, "This week I am afraid to solo lose the game."
Makes it look amazing.
And the rest of the team played around it so well, right? Like they were able to use his split push pressure beautifully. I thought it was a really
hopefully Sturdy doesn't.
According to this AI I asked, Kenny dies in 26% of South Park episodes.
26, god damn.
But apparently in the first 5 seasons of South Park, he died most episodes.
It's the Absolute Cinema one, yeah.
He died in 2/3 of episodes in the first 5 seasons, but then it went down a lot after that.
I wonder if people still watch South Park. Like, is it ongoing? Do you like?
I don't know. I haven't watched it recently.
I haven't watched it in like 10 years. I mean, the WoW episode was so fucking goated, but like I never really actually watched it too much.
I only saw it sometimes. I feel like it wasn't on the channels I watched. Dude, what channel didn't even air on? Was it Comedy Central?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if I'm able to do flex today. I did not sleep well last night.
Shut up.
I'm gonna need to recharge a bit.
Of how to play the map generally, as does Whippo, so they can leverage a lot of these performances.
Yeah, and
Dude, I fucking like I watched the LTA games yesterday, and then I watched like Evo, just starting with Tekken and the Street Fighter.
Today, if you guys 2-0 against FlyQuest, you're gonna get first place in the group. If you win 2-1, you're gonna get second place in the group, and if you lose, you'll be playing for an elimination match to even get into the lower bracket of playoffs. How important is this match today for you guys?
Very important.
Very important. Okay, fair enough. So going up against Inspired, a lot of people consider him to be, best jungler in the league, maybe best player in the league. How do you prepare going up against him?
I don't know. I don't really care. It's the same as every other jungler, I guess.
So is there nothing in particular you think that you have to worry about when you're going up against FlyQuest as a team compared to other junglers, other teams?
He farms the most out of every jungler, so you kind of need to not waste time, or he's gonna get really ahead.
So you used to actually be on FlyQuest. You know, does that give you more familiarity, you know, with these players? Is that anything that you can kind of use to your advantage?
No, not really. I don't know. I don't even remember. We never really scrimmed them when I was in Fly, so I don't know.
All right, well, fair enough. Good luck with your match today, Shaden. Back to y'all at the lounge.
Azael's just like, what the fuck?
Amazing.
That's beautiful. Honestly, straight to the point. Straight to the point. He, I think, played team fight.
He's like, oh, this
Holy
shit.
Counter-Strike
dude.
just have that.
Has a round count.
Better.
Really well, of course, on
Yeah,
sides, but
like
when
you
he
could
was
just
actually
easily
there
tell,
for
like,
team
oh,
fight,
that
I
guy
thought
shocked that
this
guy
was
in the
like
head.
Bob
But
and
in
well,
I guess in
like,
fighting
he
games, you can see like this guy's getting beat the shit out of. His HP is going down, but yeah.
Dude,
It
you
got
guys should go
proven
watch the
a lot.
Shaden interview right before the game. I just went back and listened to it, and that was generational.
Really?
What did he say? He said the game doesn't matter, right? One of my chats said that.
I'll find it.
He didn't say the game doesn't matter. No, I don't think I could do it justice. Like, you really just gotta watch it.
Okay, I'll be back then.
I'm here.
Because he was so good in game 1. Maybe one of his best games of the year.
I think it lasts your whole series. I think it lasts this whole series. Yes, it has to. I think it's going to continue strong through this series, but I mean, that was the whole story of this game. It was domination.
FlyQuest as well, you can see fastest team in the LTA.
They beat their own time.
LTA North so far was even faster this game. Looking at this Dignitas team though, their chance to get first in the group is gone.
Yes.
They needed a 2-0 to get
He
that.
actually does not want to be here. Holy
They
shit.
win the next 2. Otherwise, they're last.
Yeah.
And Shopify will move into that second place spot. So very important for Dignitas.
Yeah, he
if
is.
They can win these next
Oh
two
my.
games. As Shaden said, very important.
Very
when asked
important.
about the significance,
Does he
of
hate
exactly what he said. Okay,
Azael or something?
I don't know. It's fucking bizarre.
Or through lanes.
Okay.
Careful,
guys.
Maybe Azul has ult. Coming. Rakan's ult. Rakan is ult.
Huh.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I have a good angle. I have a good angle. Yeah, I have a good angle. I'll be very annoying here. Okay. I'm fucking Nidalee. Okay. Oh, sorry, Sejuani.
I can't go.
I'm fucking Nidalee?
I can fight here.
Oh.
Victor ult's gonna expire. I can't really
I
chase
can block her
into them.
Q.
I have no flash.
But I don't know. Okay, she's dead.
No flash.
Got her. I'm done.
Okay.
I have item. I'm kind of done.
What? The fuck?
Red Bull gives you wings.
Rich in the ground before Dub can even get there.
Huh. What was that? Like, I don't think he's high. I think he just like really fucking didn't want an interview. That's my impression.
Retreat to Nashville, Tennessee.
Put Nashville, Indiana in the
I don't even think that's nerves, dude. I think he literally just didn't want to interview. I don't know.
No, dude. I just can't. Like, I think he's being so rude to Azael.
He is.
I was a Shaden I was a Shaden Glazer. Like I was telling you guys, this guy's super talented. Like I'm excited to see him play, but he was being so rude.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's rude because he doesn't want to do that. Like he's like fucking interview before a game. Like nah, I don't want that shit. And they're like, all right, you're doing it. And he's like, what? That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah. Of course, his reason is he obviously doesn't want to do the interview. But like, bro, like part of being a pro player is like, this is part of the job. You can't be
at
like.
least give like not disgusting answers.
Azael was trying so hard to get him to like engage with him in the interview, and he was very jolly and like smiling and laughing and stuff. Even, but like, bro, I just felt bad for Azael. And it
dude, his reaction like at the end was funny as hell. Azael's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And it just made me feel like, man, the new generation of players, right? If like that is
kids these days, like, no respect.
No wonder no one is watching.
No respect.
Like, actually, like compare that to like Buzio, who's like personable and engaged, and he's like, you know, he's like funny and he's like trying, you know, he actually like gives a shit. Like that made me feel really bad about supporting like Shaden.
Yeah, I don't know enough about him to say like. It makes me fuck. Is there a way to say this and like non-insensitive.
No, you're gonna
like,
call him autistic, bro.
No, I'm like, is he on the spectrum? I don't know. Like, I don't want to like shit talk his behavior. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Right? Like
I mean,
yeah.
Like that was not a normal way to interact socially whatsoever. And like, yeah, it did come across as rude, but like maybe he's like actually, you know, on the spectrum, and then that would kind of explain it. But I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to like diagnose this guy off one interview.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys have a right to think. You guys are totally fine in feeling like it's not that deep and you don't care. Like, if he acts that way, but like I do, and like I think it's important if you're a pro player to like care about being like carrying yourself in front of the fans, doing content. That's literally the entire like. You have to show some appreciation that people only watch. You only get a paycheck to play this game because people watch. So you have an obligation to make it more watchable, to make it more entertaining. No one watches, you don't get paid.
Okay.
On your team has a job. So I
agree with you.
Like, it is that deep. To me, it is that deep. It is that serious.
Okay, I agree with you, but let me say that. Let me ask you this: is it better when people just give the boring fucking like PR answers, like the completely expected ones? Because I think you could argue that Shaden's interview was more entertaining than a normal one because it was so fucking bad. Better than like the fucking like the scripted
I did not think of it that way.
answers.
You're right. I'm talking about it, so I mean, obviously, I was entertained.
Like, I don't know if he's just like, yeah, you know, like, we really want to show up today. Like, Inspired's a great player. Like, I'm just going to focus on my game. It's just like, wow, all right, man. I learned a lot from that fucking interview. His personality of just like, I truly do not give a fuck and probably don't even want to be here did come through.
Yeah. The difference between this one and Ball's and Elimination interview is that one was awkward on accident, but this one was like, he just put in zero effort. I didn't feel like the Balls Elimination interview, which was like memed on forever, is like they're putting in no effort. I think that it was just like, it was just awkward, you know, and like that's what made it so genuine. I don't know, like to me it is different. It's not like they weren't giving a fuck about being there.
Yeah.
No more AD in Italy though.
Yeah,
I feel like half you guys have no idea even like that interview is a gold mine. Season 4.
Yeah, season 3 actually.
Especially after that game.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck, I'm gonna speedrun Lolo.
It felt different than the Balls Lemon one for sure.
Honestly, even the Dinkas bot
yeah.
the 2v2 did really well on the first kind of turn down in bot lane. Isles was able to move out on the map.
Female AD carry.
Jaden found a good gank. Everything looked pretty good in the very early minutes. And then FlyQuest found this dive where it's like 4 versus 2. They killed both.
Oh, it's not female. Why did I think it's female?
Oh my god, it's a baby.
Human.
All of a sudden, they're monstrously ahead in the game.
Not AD carry.
Wait, bro, it's
Human baby
right there.
Wow, I don't know.
That's your 300 LPGM teammate.
They're about to be, yep.
Sharima male melee. Human.
Oh, playoff beard. Wow.
So it's like the
Fuck, who's from
Okay, I guess part of it for the Shaden thing is that
no, it's a jungler.
I feel like it's really hard to know what his actual personality is. So then that's like one of the only things we've ever seen out of him. It's just like the rude interview. It's just like, okay, like I don't know if he's trolling, I don't know if he's built different.
It's on Nasus.
Yeah, no, I mean, look,
the only glimpse we see is his personality.
I might be being really rude, and he might have just been literally having like a panic attack and having, you know, like having a bad time, right? Like that's possible, but I'm taking a pretty bad interpretation of it, which is just like he didn't want to be there and he was putting.
Yeah, like it seemed like it was on purpose. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm being unfair here, but that thing just made me feel sad for the league. Like I miss JoJo. I honestly kind of miss
can't think of it,
Danny,
guys.
even though he was really soft-spoken.
I can't think of it.
I felt good watching those guys and supporting them and rooting for their success and seeing NA homegrown talent like go up through the ranks, right? That made me feel bad.
Okay, the EG thing's a little different though because they were winning. If Shaden was winning, it would feel different too.
Yeah.
ban out the York.
Skarner?
Everything is always excused when you win.
They don't have enough bans
Time to
for
reap.
all of his answers, so Bwipo's still going to be able to get this preferential matchup here, and we'll see how he does perform on it. He seems
What?
very familiar.
The fuck kind of regions is this? Nah. Bullshit, actually.
I feel like the culture was different.
I don't care. I don't feel bad about that one.
LCS first started in like our generation. People, it was a race. There was like competitiveness. Like everyone was tweeting every day. Everyone was trying to get a piece of, you know, like the sort of like popularity contest. And like we cared. Like when you got interviewed, it was like, man, I really want to give a good interview. I want to give good answers.
Dude, what?
That could be funny answers. That could be like, you know, Bjergsen, Skara. Those are the guys that try to give like really analytical answers to be seen as smart players, to be seen as like really high, like Pobelter, 200 IQ answers, you know, like, but then, you know, there's, you know, I was talking shit and like, you guys were really funny. And there's like more of like a frat bro vibe to your guys' interviews where he's like, you guys were like best buds. And like, I don't know, like there was like a little bit more, there's like better vibes all around.
So I never trust that until it's locked in. And there
What?
They will go
Eagle?
Yeah. I mean, it is a different environment now, though.
That's true.
I
It
will
is
say.
more, yeah, that's true. It's
Fuck
a
is
different,
this?
different environment.
But also built upon itself. Like, it is kind of the way it is
Dude,
because
why is
of
Oldo
how
so fucking hard today?
the people have been interacting.
I'm not gonna lie, now this is making me just go down this rabbit hole of thinking I don't know anything about Tomo. I've seen this guy play for 4 years. I don't know the first thing about him. I know a little bit about Masu and Buzio. I played with Buzio and Masu. I feel like he's a pretty like serious guy, and he like does a lot. His family's really involved, so I kind of like get more like.
Swain?
I know a little bit more about Masu than the average player.
I'm looking at chat. I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah.
How is this Swain?
It's just the result
Nah, that
of the
was
like
trash.
the big contract money. Like, you don't need to do anything but play the game. Don't need to stream. Don't need to like build a social building or fucking presence.
Yeah. No, someone in my chat actually brought up a good one. Sven and Vulcan, those guys give great interviews. Love it. Like when they're on camera, I'm just like, bro, like this makes me really want to cheer for C9. Sven is so fucking funny. He
Vulcan's big bulge.
Great
God,
interviews.
it's so funny.
Wait, what?
I said Vulcan's big bulge.
Yeah, Vulcan's big bulge.
Damn, this was actually a hard one. Oh, it was a World Breaker skin. I got that much. Jesus Christ, that was not a
You guys don't
speedrun
even know
level.
what. You guys don't even know. Are you serious? You guys don't know about Vulcan's bulge? Like it's literally legendary.
What?
Do you remember when Vulcan was doing an interview with a gigantic bulge in his pants?
You mean his glasses case?
Yeah, his glasses case. What do you think we're talking about? I said bulge.
He had a
bro.
really happy
Mind out of the
glasses
gutter.
case.
He has a cucumber-shaped glasses case.
Why are his
That was the
glasses
fucking
curved in that
funniest
case?
Interview ever where I just couldn't even focus on his answers. It was just so ridiculous.
Really good stuff. I'm ready to see it again.
Clean sweep. That's my kind of art. I can do that.
You can do that?
It's one of the few signs out there.
All right. You can write the words.
Tell me someone fucking clip that interview and put it on Reddit, bro. I can't focus on the draft. I gotta go on the league sub right now.
Okay, this is the most Kaisa draft for Masu, no? If this isn't a Kaisa, I'm gone. I'm AFK.
I think so too.
Let's see. For Masu, ooh. See, I'm not sure. I would probably go Jinx here, to be honest. They can't really touch you. You also need, like, huge
Rumble, Silas, Skarner, Poppy can't touch you?
Nope. Silas and Poppy can't touch Jinx.
I think either would be good, but I feel like Kaisa would be better.
Right, like, you have triple frontline blocking for you, like...
What?
Oh, wow. I've played against Masu's Sivir a decent amount in solo queue. Like 2 times, he just ran it.
So Kaisa's up and we're picking Sivir.
You want to be active on the map, so you definitely need that wave clear from the
See,
are we taking the game seriously?
I don't agree that this is like an amazing Kaisa draft. The enemy team's really tanky, and
yeah, Kaisa
fight back
fucks on
that range.
tanks.
Yeah.
Like, Varus, Kaisa are like the 2 giga high DPS 80 carries.
lot of damage, you have a lot of play.
It just feels bad when you're also guaranteed to take damage when you go in. I think Kai'Sa does better against like squishy champs when your team's playing dive like this and you can just immediately assassinate one guy. But I feel like Kai'Sa doesn't do that well when you know your team engages. You just send it right, and it's like, okay, well, Rumble didn't insta die, and now he's fighting back, and now you're taking damage. It can feel kind of weird. I don't know about Sivir. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what to think about the champ. She's so slow paced.
Yeah, I'm not a Sivir enjoyer.
I would have just went Jinx this game and played off of reset because the team goes in and has this massive CC chain, and you just trap and try to kill the closest target. If you get that first kill, you're gonna run down these 4 melee like, you know, untouchable.
So I think that's
completely
the big
untouchable.
thing that I would be looking at going into this draft.
All right, non-subscribers, we'll see you in 30 seconds. For everybody else,
non-subscribers will see you in 30 seconds.
the difference between winning this series and losing, if they win,
True.
they're top 2.
That reminds me, non-subscribers, I will see you guys in 10 quick minutes. Thanks for supporting the stream.
Next week, and even if you win your elimination match, you make it into playoffs, but only into the lower bracket. It is a massive difference, just depending on the outcome of
Biden's interview is not on Leaks Up. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, and it is going to be so important. Obviously, FlyQuest already has secured first place, but one of the things that just has been so fun about FlyQuest, you know, as we've entered this.
Wait, there's an interview of Vulcan's Bulge. Okay, just gotta check it out really fast.
Oh goodness!
So add another one to the board, so that makes them at 40.
I asked him about it. He said it was his glasses case.
Yeah, it's also his hand in there as well.
Yeah, and I don't know why he's stroking his glasses case the whole interview.
Oh goodness.
To protect Surdy's matchups, but they just don't have enough bans to ban out all his answers. And so I think it's so cool that we're
my cam was blocking it. Sorry, guys.
Who is doing, you know, such unique
Scroll up and click the link.
That are considered in the past to be more like, oh, that's like for solo queue. That would
Damn, Masu has Buzio on heal duty with Alistar. I gotta get Biofrost on this shit. Sometimes I want to go Ghost and fucking Vincent still goes Ignite. That's not legal.
But they've also been put together.
I feel like somebody in the lane needs heal.
While doing this too, right? Because
I'm a heal lover.
In Fearless, where you have like a good first rotation, and then the rest of your draft maybe doesn't synergize with it.
Good flicker out of the bush there by Toma. I thought he autoed in the bush, which would aggro the range minions and completely ruin it. See, from this year, I feel like Masu messed up by touching the wave at all. You probably knew that you were going to get fucked and pushed in, so I think like the best thing to do if you know you're going to get pushed in these kinds of things is just to not touch it.
Where he talked about, one of the things with Fearless is the fact that
it's making farming like really hard to do.
Oh, how does this character work in my specific situation, but not how does it work together as a team? How does this not accomplish the objective? And FlyQuest seemed to really have a mind for the Fearless game.
Ooh, wow, Kane is just
He is not having a good time in this lane. No, he is.
Yeah, Silas's have just stopped going D shield. It's kind of weird.
Using the range and the power
I feel like without a D shield, you don't really want to be at actually 1 HP.
Yeah, I would probably never go D shield on AP champs because D ring just gives so much stats. I'd rather have the Dorn's ring giving me 18 AP and be down like 10 CS, right? Because like 10 CS, that's like a pretty doomed situation. 10 CS is worth less than AP.
Play fucking Akali, and you'll notice the difference.
Yeah, this is exactly.
Oh, that's true. Actually, Akali would scale off the AP, but still goes D shield.
Lane swaps and grub timers, right?
But Akali doesn't have
infinitely less healthy.
Alex does.
And I do really love seeing this.
And Akali doesn't have like all-in pressure in these lanes where she can just like hit a chain and fight.
That's true. Akali cannot hit a chain, and Sylas can.
Yeah, they do push out.
Yeah,
true.
even
That's
if
a good
Akali
point.
hits E in lane, it's...
Talia also can't hit a chain, so should she go D shield?
You can hit a rock instead.
Oh, hitting a rock, yes. Well, in that case, should Skarner have gone D ring?
Yes. He's strong. He went jungle item for some reason. Good laning so far by Diggs bot lane.
Gave them a higher floor than I think he was expecting a lot of people to give them that credit for. And we have seen Dignitas, I think get better over the weeks. Yes, they're still losing a lot of these series, but it feels like they are making some progress. And we'll have to see throughout the year if they can continue to build on that and just get better and better and better.
Yo, Azale, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but we need another Shadden interview.
Oh my. He's swerving. Whoa.
Whoa, Kaney.
His cooldowns are so far, bro.
Kaney, what's happening? Does he win this? Kaney wins this?
Yeah,
oh!
This is good.
See his cam when he died?
He's a noob, unfortunately.
Noob down.
So
like, even though you got solo killed, you still have the 18 AP from D-Ring here.
Oh my god, he ignited the wrong guy.
He did. Level 5 to level 4. Kaney just needed to get 2 minions here, and he was probably going to hit 5.
Ooh, that was a nice buffer on the chain.
It was a great buffer on the chain.
Actually,
yeah,
if he hit this sweet spot on the Q, you would have won this.
Wow. He's also like literally 4.9. Like he's literally like probably 1 minion away. And he took that fight.
She-ball, my bad.
He's like,
no flash, she-ball.
Some of these solo laners that you brought up.
He also, yeah, I see what happened. He dropped his wave. He ran through trying to help Shiden with that fight on Inspired, but
He absolutely did. But I mean, it's so tough when you're playing a champion like Silas, and particularly when you're playing just melee into range in general, right? If you fall behind,
look at that pizza. What kind of pizza is that? Why is it purple? Looks unhealthy.
It's a purple yam.
You can't actually.
That's the thing. No pizza is unhealthy.
You just get slowly chipped down, and you never can actually fight back, and it really puts you into this tough spot here. So,
wow, I absolutely cannot approve of Tomo's build. I think rushing tier 2 boots on Jhin is like a crime these days.
What about on Severe?
Yeah, I don't love it on either champ, to be honest.
Wait a sec, what fucking pizza is this dude talking about?
Sivers?
Not the pizza skin.
It's a chroma.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Why is it throwing a pizza if it's not the pizza skin?
Is it actually? I've never seen that chroma.
It was the first. It was all 3 grubs. It was the first.
Doesn't even look like it at all.
Completely uncontested as FlyQuest controlled everything and Inspired again.
Nah, it's not a fucking pizza. Fuck yourself.
Look at it.
You're dumb as fuck.
Pizza. I'm dumb as fuck.
It's literally not the pizza skin.
Yeah.
Apparently,
what
it's
skin
Cafe
is it?
Cutie's tea plate. It's a tea plate.
Yeah, that's part of the pizza chroma.
Brain damage. Brain infliction. Brain worms.
Damn, I guess all silver skins hold pizzas nowadays.
Yeah, I didn't know the pizzas fucking had frost on the auto attacks. Damn. Was Tomo and Isles getting a
That's
crazy.
In that 2v2 where I thought Varus and Nico were really going to kind of slam them. So we'll see if they can be a point of power.
They can play the skin like once.
This time around.
Still a 1,000 gold lead though for FlyQuest with that early Ocean Drake also feels really nice.
Why does Sivir have such low auto attack range? I don't get that shit.
I think if she had any more auto range, she would be completely broken. Like even if they just gave her 25, she would be kind of OP. She's so
500 or 525?
Really 500.
God damn, that's so low. That's like fucking Urgot range.
It's pretty bad, yeah. She's so close to being really good, though. Like, the thing that she can do that, like, no other AD carry can do is, like, when she can just pump ridiculous damage to 2 people, like, standing next to each other, and then, like, reset her cooldowns perma. Oh,
Inspired's in a precarious position here.
Holy shit, Silas with Alistair ult?
Wait,
what the hell did Oz flash in there melee for? That was crazy by Oz.
That was actually just a flash in, give him a freebie.
Yeah, that was a PayPal flash.
Had to.
So they'll get the neutral objective credit for the feats, but the 3rd grub is still waiting.
Honestly, just a really good job by FlyQuest, peeling for Inspired as he got engaged on. Busio had his ultimate stolen there by Caney. Caney wanted to go right in on him. Busio just headbutts him straight away. You can see that a lot of damage is going to be blocked by Inspired as well with the E. It's this initial engage, and when you're committing to the Pantheon like that, you really have to be able to burst him down. But you can see Caney gets pushed out, on the other side.
Wow, Busio played that so great. He just completely stopped Caney in the fights, and then Shiden is in by himself. That was great.
Look at that. Inspired didn't give a fuck. He said my kill.
Crazy.
Dude, I'm so hyped for our flex queue session after this. God, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I don't want to be a party pooper, guys, but I am pretty tired.
He just canceled it, and then you said that. Who is this dude?
What? What do you mean canceled it? No, we scheduled this yesterday.
He's right.
It's happening.
I can be convinced. I might need a second coffee.
You wouldn't disappoint your fans like that.
Oh, but you don't know how often I do that.
And honestly, last game, Caney was the 1 point of strength for Dignitas, so Quad had a bit of
a
quieter game. This time around,
Alzer's flanking server. She can't spell shield the combo. Huh.
Oh, wait.
It's just so hard. When you do get
not going to go for it.
Squad, you're always going to have push. You're always going to be one having that pressure. Caney needs to somehow kind of find some skirmish where he picks up a couple kills and gets himself, back into it. Because you have got to be strong on this.
I think with Sivir, you may want to just go mid.
Which is obviously a very slow.
Oh my god.
Okay, Busio and Masu ready to take the 2v2.
Bye bye.
Oh wait, this is kill. This is kill. Tomo's just instantly dead.
Why did he bury her?
I don't know. Wait, Isles? No flash. Can kill? Yeah, looks like kill.
Oh.
Damn.
Wait,
what?
Dig just got a double kill.
Whippo died?
Whippo and Quad died. 3v2 mid.
What?
And again, Dig actually being able
Shaden going in for the 1v3 hero play here. Okay.
Oh, he did.
He's baiting. He's baiting.
Oh, TP behind. Good bait.
Oh, Masu gets out.
Wow, great escape by Masu running the only way he could have ran.
It felt like Shaden didn't know the TP was coming in, or he could have baited that shit way harder. Like, he insta-flashed. He was not in danger.
Yeah, that's true. It almost felt like he could just kind of flash forward there onto Masu and push him into the Rumble TP, right? Because if Rumble just gets flamethrower in 1 second on him, he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, he should flash out there if the TP is not coming in, but with the TP coming, they wouldn't have killed him before they would have to overcommit and die.
We'll see where we're going here first. Okay, we're going topside into the 2v2. I mean, Inspired can pretty much join from anywhere, right? So Masu cleans up Tomo on the back end of this, and then Isles punts both of them out as the Poppy.
Fucked up. Way to die. Jin.
Yep, able to finish
just chilling laning, gets flashed on. Pantheon ulted.
That mid lane fight. You can see that Galio's moving up. You can see that Shaden starts to move over, as does Surdy. Everyone is collapsing. They know what is happening on top side. Caney flashes out of the Galio ult. He's really
Insta-Galio ult on the chain.
As the flash forward comes in from Whippo, he does
oh my god, 0 damage.
Yeah. And Galio sold Quad out there by flashing in, just leaving him to die.
They chase down Whippo with the ultimate there from Skarner as well.
Not bad.
There's items full time. Oh yeah.
Leandries.
Honestly, it was perfect.
No, look at Galio.
I was looking to Rumble.
Whippo flashed in. The cavalry shows up.
Thinking about how he left Silas at 1 HP.
And it's instantly cooked. That was the absolute value of the defense against the turret dive in game 1 that went badly. Everything there just went wrong. Everything here just went right. And it keeps Dignitas in the game, although FlyQuest still has a 1,500 gold lead. They still have the first 2 dragons, but Dignitas did claim that first set of grubs, and we do have Rift Herald spawning in just a minute and a half.
Yeah, and the big
Ghost Blade.
After some of those fights, FlyQuest have been able to get a lot of chip turret damage off of it when Dignitas have had to potentially reset in a lot of these cases. And then, yeah, FlyQuest are back on their early dragon stacking. I was going to say BS, but I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, it's mulch.
Well, you did just say it.
Well, sometimes when I can't swear. I can't swear, and I like want to say the swear, and then my head just like brain farts, and I can't think of what's.
I got my messages deleted in Twitch chat yesterday for the games that I wasn't casting.
Little
So
temp
you're
ban
fine.
and Captain Flowers.
Oh, it happens all the time. Don't worry. I take it as a badge of honor at this point.
You know, I've gotten timed out in Twitch chat before.
Yeah, you know me. I'm just always hanging out by the bleachers after school causing trouble.
What did he possibly type?
You just gotta live a little. Busio
Did he type some naughty words?
Maybe they can get an angle.
Oh.
But no,
whoa.
to it. He does not care about this.
What was that?
They made the
That's
Engage jingle.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate there. As the Pantheon ultimate is quite a long cooldown.
Pantheon no ult.
Playing very carefully and was not getting aggressive whatsoever. They were hoping, I think, that he would step forward a little bit more aggressively because he is in this advantageous position, but at the same time, he realizes what could be going on. Now Pantheon ult is down, and he can play more aggressively in that 1v1.
And honestly, that kind of awareness, that kind of patience is what I really want to see from a guy that's kind of like fresh into Tier 1 pro play, that was known for being such a lane-dominant player in solo queue, would just slam his matchups. You're going to win because he has this massive lead every game.
Did you miss that cannon?
Honestly, it kind of feels like Masu could die if they perfectly chain CC'd right there. Poppy ulti into Jin W into Skarner ulti. I think he could have died. He seems to be playing with fire. I mean, like, his spell shield can't really block everything, to be honest. Can get smited off as well.
Coming out of that is that Dig actually were able to get the Herald on spawn as Busio's
Busio?
Busio popping the unbreakable will for some extra survivability, but he's very
oh my god.
Wow, they used a lot on
Wow, he actually lived that? Are you serious? Wait, he's still running? Oh my god, he is fast as hell.
Silas ult seals are just so trash this game. Like, he just can't get anything good.
Wait, take it because he thought that Silas Alistar ulti was like really OP. That's one of the classic traps. I feel like Silas Alistar ulti is so overrated by the community.
It's garbage, for sure.
Yeah.
You're just tanky for no real reason. Like, you're tanky anyway.
Yeah. It's weak. It doesn't really synergize with what Silas wants to do, which is go in and burst the backline. It just kind of lets him sit there.
Yeah.
I don't think Galli ulti is good at all. I actually don't think there is a single good ulti on the enemy team for him to take.
No, they're not keeping it alive.
They're all dog shit.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a clip today of Vladdy. He was playing Silas against Nico. Now that is an insane ulti. He did ER like on his chain, like pre-R, knowing his chain would hit. That was an insane combo.
Yep.
This is the combo I was talking about earlier. Shaden stuns him into the wall, and then he throws down the Skarner ult. He catches
They used so much on Alistar and didn't get him.
Yeah.
They can't really follow it up, and that was
Buzio played that so well again, using the Silas as a way of getting out, and then he's like sidestepping here the Jin ults, then he kites. Oh my god, he dodges everything.
I feel like every support that gets trained by Doublelift ends up being goated. Has anyone noticed that?
Wait, true.
Wait a sec.
Busio, Biofrost, Yellow Star.
Loco Doko. I mean, the list just goes on. Does Surdy know that's not his jungle? It's like the enemy jungle right there.
And that should also stop this Rift Herald push, right? So it's going to give Cryo back.
Whoa, nice try. Great fucking no hesitation there.
Exactly. Bupo takes the tower, top lane, inspired. Yes, he
Well, yeah, Core's a world champion, and he even got to lane with Doublelift.
They get the kill, they take the tower, and that
holy.
Do you think Core would have won Worlds if he hadn't trained under your wing, Doublelift?
Which means you can't track the Pantheon.
I don't like to take credit, but I think it helped.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about you. You really don't like getting credit for stuff.
You had a great narrative here, Meteos.
What?
Yeah, Meteos, how about you?
Oh, it's game number 1.
Well,
Hold on, actually, you know what? I can't say it. I can't say it.
You're very handsome, Meteos.
Thank you.
Family friendly stream.
After a lot of these skirmishes, after a lot of these plays, even if they get a kill,
you've never met someone this humble.
Reset outside of that Rift Herald take, right? Whereas FlyQuest, they were able to get a lot more chip damage on turrets early, and after a lot of these skirmishes,
Take your life.
They're getting a Drake, or they're sending someone to split push a side wave and
Take
get
care.
more turret damage. They're sending
What?
Hippos
That's
to take
it's a
care
Korean
of
expression.
stuff like that. Again,
It's a literal
leveraging
Korean
their
expression
map pressure whenever they are able to
meaning to take care of oneself. I'm wishing you well.
Is so light on damage
Take
in
your
this
life.
position. When Katie fell
Yeah.
behind, and Surdy is often in a side lane, they have these 4v4s where all your damage is a Silas who's way down,
So
and
cultured.
Jhin who's mostly just contributing
crazy.
ultimate, right, from like a screen away. Yeah. And a lot of the ulti shots are just getting blocked.
It's a bit of a Carpe Diem.
Or an Alistar, or a Silver Spell Shield, or whatever.
I've got a
You
carpet.
wouldn't get it if you're not cultured.
Like, yeah, Poppy does some upfront damage. Garner does a little bit of upfront damage, but when Surdy is not there, they really don't have much. It just feels like in the extended fights they are losing.
Meteos, I just want you to keep yourself safe.
Oh, thanks, man. I'll try.
Counterparts are doing, and the same is true of Inspired.
I care about you.
It's just a tough
That's so nice of you to say.
Surdy was really the only strong one on the squad, and is locked.
How about
Let's
you
do.
keep me safe?
It just doesn't feel like they have
Your big strong arms.
Plus, losing that flash on him also huge when he tried to escape
I mean,
up
if
there
you
in the
want,
top
I
side.
can
You could see that he was thinking for the
come over here. I can
FlyQuest immediately just
help you out a little bit.
Waste that summoner spell. Now it's even harder to get that target access with the little bit of damage that he does have. As Dignitas are going to need to
Every time I'm
find
at the
a pretty
gym,
good
every
fight
rep, I
pretty
think about
soon,
keeping you
because
safe.
if it gets much
What
further
keeps me
away
going.
from them, they're just
Do
gonna
it for
be
him.
depending on a FlyQuest mistake, and based on last
Exactly.
game, it's been a little bit looser, I feel like, this game, but FlyQuest don't seem to be making that level of error.
There's always outcome.
What? Someone's first message in chat says so gay? How is that
Cross your
gay?
fingers and hope for an icon through.
I mean, the tough
Like,
part
what
is
part of that
they're
is
actually
gay?
really faster this game. Actually, a lot
Yeah.
faster this game. You know, they're looking at like a 23
I mean, it's
minute soul.
kind of
so
gay
that's
that he
very,
took it
very
there,
difficult.
honestly.
And Dig are not looking like they're in a spot.
Yeah,
to
I don't
really
know. I mean,
fight
people
right now.
people see what they
We're
want to
being
see.
good.
Like, I don't know.
We're
People
being good.
spin on
Yeah.
anything.
Quad, maybe even Inspired as well. Masu already has his IE completed, so he is really, really strong. And it just doesn't feel like
You've
what
never
we're
just
seeing
seen
on the other side is going to line up with that. You know, if you
some
have Katie
camaraderie like this
on
before.
just
It's no
a row
worries.
That's not even stacked in some components. Like, is he really going to be able to get enough done in this next fight? It feels unlikely.
It's hard to believe it,
Yeah.
right? Like
It's going to have to be a perfect fight, right? Like, you're
Yeah.
going to have to get that dream.
Holy shit, Sivir has an infinity edge? Maybe this champ is broken.
Everything hits at the same time. You kinda kill him off that way.
Dude, what is even going on? Like, Dig is actually just completely doomed. They don't have damage to kill anyone with this team comp. Rumble, it's like Rumble, Jhin, and full tank Silas. They're no way they're gonna win a team fight right now. But Fly's 5K gold ahead, and they're about to get 4th Drake in 1 minute 40. It's like this could actually be one of the fastest games if it just goes like this. I think it's 23-30 Infernal Soul for them into 25-minute Baron Atacon into like sub 30-minute end if it just keeps going like this. Dig doesn't even have wave clear. Like their comp is fucking cooked.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a Jhin.
Galio was actually such a great pick against double APE top and mid. This was very smart. I feel like Kaney and Surdy can't assassinate anyone through Galio ult.
Just based, you know, he finished his second.
I mean, he picked the Silas into it.
Yeah. He needed to pick a pumper or maybe an AD mid like Yone, but maybe that was down. I don't know.
He actually completes the Riftmaker, and they are potentially just.
Like
Okay,
everyone's
TV
doing
behind.
Galio
Here's a
Rumble.
play that they can make. Oh, whoa! Quad hopped off the wall to fight this instead, and Isles just ulted the minions. No worries. Well played, Isles.
Dragon in 30.
What are we doing,
Everyone's
guys?
top.
30 seconds on the Drake. FlyQuest is gonna go to Drake, and then Dig has to follow. They can't even trade. I don't think Atacon for Soul is ever really worth it. But maybe that's what you have to do.
Yeah, you see it in action right there. And what I was trying to set up is how so many members of FlyQuest can
Whoa,
be
they're
anywhere
sending
at
Quad to
once,
play
right? So
keep
if they
away
do
on this
wanna try
Atacon,
to
so
get
they
a
get
pick
best of
any
both
side lane,
worlds.
If you want to try to set up something against Dig, you can have Inspired joining. You can have Quad
Busio's
joining.
looking for the
Have
flank.
no space. They have no control. What?
I don't think Vizio's gonna engage. I think they're gonna just pull it and start it. He could engage though, actually, when the enemy team comes in. Oh, starting on Shiden. A lot of CC wasted on Shiden. Not that good, honestly.
Maybe we go next game.
Well, Masu just wants blood.
FlyQuest end up getting the better of the trade despite the fact that it's Dignitas trying to make
Dig
it
is
happen.
so
Shayden takes a
desperate,
little
man.
damage. Whip over the nice taunt onto Kaney. Boomerang blade over the top. Kaney has stolen away the Alistar.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe this.
Fully commit to trying to kill off the Silas.
Like, what the
Dignitas
fuck?
still looking for an
Good disengage by FlyQuest on the
popping shit and nothing's hitting.
Yeah, everything is so desync. Sturdy's ulti is desync from the CC. Now he doesn't have it. Buzio just randomly ulted. That's kind of desync from what's actually happening. Oh my god, inspired. Wait. Drake's back on the leash. You can't outsmite
and that's Soul.
Pantheon. That's Soul.
Dude, why did Rumble ult first when he has a Skarner on his team? I feel like Skarner Rumble's good because you just Skarner ult and then you Rumble ult.
Yeah, he saw an angle to get like a fat one, but it wasn't fat.
If nobody's going in, then it's not a fat one.
Yeah.
Sivir 1v3? Alright, it's broken. You would actually FF here? You don't even FF solo queue games. You could be getting hostage by 4 people.
Yeah, well, after what I just saw, like, I don't know, man. Like, they're not playing in this game.
I was about to point out, I'm pretty sure Miles is also going to die on the back half of this fight as Baron spawns.
Like, the fucking opener was just psychotic, man. It's like way before this.
This is actually after it, but he realized that Kaney was flanking, and he had the Alistar already. So what he did was he walked down, jumped on him, forced him to use the Alistar early.
I don't even think it's the tools.
Just continued to mark him and never allow him to actually join the fight. They already knew that Tomo would use the Jhin ult, which was completely blocked by Buzio in the mid lane. So they really didn't have very little damage. And look at Masu at this point in the game. 1v3, easily knocks him down. Could have killed them all if they stayed around. And you can see Shaden knows it. Their chances are cooked after that one. But we're back live and we're back to scrapping again.
Shaden is smoking hookah.
Immediately Isles finds the keeper's verdict. Quad in the target, but hey, as soon as he flashes, they can't do anything else onto him. Equalizer hits Masu a little bit, but not a ton of value out of that one. Masu takes a bit more damage, but now Sturdy in danger, having a flash
inspired with the mobility flash. Oh, this actually doesn't look bad for Dig.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wow, the reaction.
He cheated.
God, he's young.
Cheating with the invuln. Ooh.
God, he's young.
Ooh,
okay, they got one.
Quad.
Maybe 2? Oh!
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
big blue money bag.
A blue bounty.
Huge. That's huge.
I mean, it's something. It's a start, and Quad actually almost
okay.
Masu with his ultimate as well.
They said, nah, we're just gonna fucking lose. Let's do some shit.
This fight, you know,
5-man group. Fuck it.
By the time Whippo shows up, Quad had already.
I think I'm gonna order some
Let's
food.
play some team fights.
Some food? You want to order some super spicy food together?
Ooh.
That does not sound bad.
Anyone down for some fire level spicy?
You not
Dude,
like
it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
you were ordering.
I got you a chicken tinga from a rotisserie chicken place, and you're acting like it was a ghost pepper.
A rotisserie chicken place, aka a Mexican food place, known for their scalding hot volcano chicken.
And that's what you ordered?
Yeah, straight out of hell.
God, you would eat, like,
ghost
one
peppered
hot
chicken.
and be on the toilet for an hour. Like I don't even understand. Like,
out of hell.
Yeah, the
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
the host from Hot One said he would not even take a bite of that shit.
Damn.
He said that shit had him in tears when he smelled it.
The bomb or some shit, bro. It's literally just like red. Not even like that.
We get it, dude. You have a super high,
all right, my bad,
spicy tolerance. You're so cool.
The mild taco sauce was splashing the chicken, and Meteos is just exploding.
Holy
shit! Over.
Kaney's getting fucked. Oh, he lives.
Down to 20% HP, forced to flash away. FlyQuest now know this Otacon is theirs, free and clear.
The question is, do they just start Baron after as well? I feel like
it's almost like they had an intention, like it was like intentionally just to flash. Like they had already decided they were gonna get the flash and back off beforehand.
Another blue bag.
Wait,
damn!
Why is Lucio just letting him recall?
They themselves are pushing in up
Yeah,
on
why doesn't he have map pack?
And Baron over to FlyQuest, and they'll try to get this bot tier 1 off of it. He should be able to get on the next push.
Yeah, Kanan needs a little bit more minion time here on the turret. Looks like nobody from FlyQuest will try to arrive and save the
after this game, I think I need to get some food.
Get a little bit more objective bounty money back towards Jake. Is actually just about where
Oh yeah, I googled it. That chicken is made with Carolina Reapers. It says.
You'd think so, right?
Google
yeah, about
hot
2.2 million
I'm pretty sure
Scovilles.
it's Chipotle peppers.
2.2 million Scoville rating. Yeah, but it's pretty mild, I think.
I think you just Googled hot sauce, guys.
Yeah. No, actually, you know what?
No, it's actually pretty mild. Pretty mild, actually.
My bad, bro. But
the first hot sauce you could see on Google.
I'm actually literally about to eat that, by the way. I'm literally about to eat the exact same because I ordered 2 yesterday, but I'm going free, so I'm going to eat the second one today. Can you just admit that it actually tasted good, though?
I started back up on Factor meals. I was doing it for a while, then I took a break, and I started up on them again. And dude, I ordered
and now
these.
He's back.
Have you tried these wellness shot things? Have you guys ever had those?
No, I haven't.
I ordered some because it, like, you know, when you're ordering it, like, recommends it to you, and I was like, oh, this sounds like it could be healthy. I'll try it. And holy shit, are those disgusting?
Is that the stuff
what
with
is it?
spirulina, vinegar, and like fucking like horse cum?
Dude, oh wait, I don't know about that last part, but here it's the ingredients are apple, ginger, lemon, and cayenne peppers. Like it was
like that.
so fucking nasty. Like it tastes like I was just drinking straight vomit or something. Nope, it was not. It was gross.
Sounds good to me.
Apple, ginger, cayenne. That sounds like a fire combo. I would drink the shit out of that.
Nope, it was disgusting. I'll save you the trip.
No, I've literally had stuff like that. I know I would like it.
No,
what was the fourth ingredient? Apple,
trash.
ginger, blue cayenne, or cayenne and what?
Lemon.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Tastes like death, but it was healthy, so.
Dignitas knows this is realistically their last shot. If you can
I mean, if you absolutely despise it, it's definitely not healthy enough to justify like hating it and drinking it every day and paying money for it. So, I mean,
what the?
Okay,
Man
here comes Isles with the 1v4 Poppy engage. And he's out.
Double fucking flash. Quad's Talia W's have been so on point. I feel like he's so comfortable playing frontline on Talia.
Dude, I feel like I've seen this Isles play before where, like, he goes in and then somehow just, like, walks out the other side of the fight. He went in 1v4, never ignored him, and he's like, all right, back away slowly.
This game is definitely like
the
whole game could have been an email vibes. This is just, there is nothing happening.
This game could have been an email.
Yeah. Could have been.
My brother's a professional emailer.
Ooh. Your brother?
Yeah.
What does he do?
Professional emailer.
Well, like how? Like what is the?
I don't know. Corporate job, just sends emails all day.
Oh, okay. Does he write like really good emails, like very well written, eloquent emails?
Probably ChatGPT does it.
Damn. Damn, you know what, guys? I really thought for the first time in a decade this split would be different for Dignitas, but I guess, oh, not. Jesus.
How do they manage to just perma-get butt-fucked? Like, with almost zero exceptions. Has Dig ever had a top half placement since, like, the fucking Scara days, Season 2, or what?
I think it's directly tied to interview strength, and they've never really given a good interview.
True.
Dude, even when I'm a Cutie Pie was on the team, it's not like they were good. Like, were they even top half team? I feel like they were. Were they?
They were top 4.
There was like one tournament.
Yeah, for a little bit it was CLG, TSM, Dignitas, and Curse. 4 teams, top 4.
What, before C9 existed?
Yeah, it was before your time.
Season 2.
Okay, so Season 2.
At the point you guys entered the league, Cutie Pie was completely checked out, and that roster was just doomed.
That's huge.
And we know that Shopify is going to be in that.
You're back,
dude.
So I think a lot of teams will be looking at them as that reward potentially. You know, maybe they're going to be underestimating them, but a lot of stakes here for that next week's matchup, and going to be very exciting.
It's a lot of fun, man.
Yo.
I'm so glad that we got to see this global comp too from FlyQuest in the second game.
The Avengers assemble.
Yeah, it's just so much fun to see everybody fly in there all at the same time. I think the best example of it was the top lane fight where Quad starts to ride the wall away, but then immediately jumps off because the Galio and the Pantheon both land right beside him. It's just fun stuff to see. And I think we're going to be having an interview here real soon, so let's go ahead and toss things over to Jat at the fan zone for that interview.
Yo, look, poking.
I'm ulting. No poking. Let's just kill him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Look similar.
Look this guy. Yeah, I'm looking Sivir. Don't worry. We win. I have all my
Looking
Sivir. Don't worry
Sivir.
about me. I'm fine.
I'm going on them.
I still have ult to chase someone.
Go both side. We can end.
I can still chase Silas.
Up to you. I'm pushing bot.
Now we are in mid.
I'm tasting. No flash.
All right, here with Inspired after a
He's looking Sivir, his own teammate.
And 3-0.
She's just trying to say he's not going to run Giga far ahead or something.
Feels good. I think the games maybe looks kind of like one-sided, but I think in game we were not like that. It wasn't that easy. I think we still had to make a lot of decisions that we are not sure about, and it was not as clean as it looked like from the outside. But yeah, I'm happy with the win.
Yeah, looked pretty clean, 27 minutes, 31-minute win. I also wanted to ask you about the game with the grubs being moved back to 8 minutes and the Otacon changing. How has that influenced the way that you approach the jungle?
I mean, honestly, I just it influenced the game a lot for me. I don't really feel that confident playing right now because it seems like the meta shifted very hard, and you have to kind of adapt to it mid-split. And it's not like jungler. It's not like grabs are very important right now that you have to put all your effort through the early game into getting as strong as possible into grabs timing and fighting there. Now it seems kind of like you need to get your laners ahead and be stronger on drakes, because even if you have stronger early game comp, you will get like first and second drake, but then if enemy have good scaling, they will contest you on the third one and fourth one, so you need to have your team in a good position. So I think it kind of requires a lot of synergy with jungler and laners, and I think we kind of lack it sometimes. Like sometimes we are not sure what to do in game, if the better play is to sacrifice time and try to help the laners, or just keep farming and waiting for an opportunity. And I think we are working on it, and we'll see if we will be able to figure it out for playoffs.
That's awesome. Sounds really interesting. And you'll also get one more week of regular season to see who the #1 seed is. You guys play up against Cloud9, and then the winner of that gets...
What the hell is that?
Which would be
a lore book?
We think Shopify or Team Liquid on how things are going. But talk to me about the matchup with C9 next week, especially with the meta changing and still figuring things out.
I mean, in Scrims, C9 looks like the best team. I think...
you have this one? Holy shit.
Pretty good though in Scrims. So I'm confident going into the game. Like I think we are confident no matter team we play against. But they are for sure the strongest team we can face in LTA right now. So it's gonna be an interesting game. I think if we prepare well, we can beat them, but it's not gonna be an easy game.
All right, Inspired. Congratulations this week. Take a good week off. See you next week for Cloud9, and we're gonna toss it to break with Lion versus DSG on the other side.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like common courtesy. Really, Brenda?
I know you can see.
When they say...
I'm on my way.
No way. Pretty blue, though. Or a fun night at the movies. Yeah, that's not guaranteed.
Yo. Hold on. Let me put you on speakerphone.
You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever tried to watch this commercial.
Red Bull gives you wings.
That Red Bull one.
The new Red Bull Zero is here. 100%
That's crazy.
With monk fruit extract.
Rich in the ground before Dub can even get there. In time to try to knock out as Impact gets burst.
Don't feed. Get fed. Scan the QR code for LTA deals only on Uber Eats.
smite with Q smite?
Yeah, I can, but Scanner wants to ult me.
We got it.
This guy stomped. Just go front to back. I think we're fine.
Rumbles and banana.
They can't kill me. Just Jin.
You can go on him.
Yeah.
I don't have mana,
I can help you.
We're chasing Rumble.
I'm killing Rumble here.
Okay, got your ulti. Don't be scared.
Look, Talia. This Talia push.
They're push Talia.
Got it, no W.
They'll push Talia.
By W 2 second. By W 2 second.
Got this one. Look, no push. Look, no push. That's it for me, guys. I'm taking, okay?
They haven't walked in. They must have blued it.
Galio can push the bot.
Yep.
There's a ward here.
Can you guys just start it and make them come in? They're low, no?
Yo, look. Poking.
I'm ulting. No poking. Let's just kill him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Look Sivir.
Look at this guy. Yeah, I'm looking Sivir. Don't worry. We win. I have all my spells already. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Everyone on place.
I'm going on them.
I still have ult to chase someone.
Go both side. We can end.
I can still chase Silas.
Up to you. I'm pushing bot.
Yo, I'm back.
Yo. Ooh. What'd you do, man?
Me?
Yeah.
Heated up a factor meal and something else.
Oh my god, pop off, King. That's amazing.
What game are you playing now, Sneaky?
Destroying Expedition?
Yeah, after Expedition, what's next on the list?
I was playing some Counter-Strike, but Doom comes out. The newest Doom.
Dune?
Doom. It's called the Dark Ages, right? Let me see. I was playing some D4. I'm fucking done with that shit. Trash.
Why?
Fucking... My build is like... near capped. Like, the upgrades I can get are just minimal as fuck. And I did a pit 90. Literally, like, cringe as hell. Like, legit dog shit gameplay. I'm just sitting there, like, permanently stunning. I'm literally invulnerable. And every elite takes, like, a minute to kill. Or more. Like, I instantly delete all bosses in Torment 4. Everything evaporates. I'm legit invulnerable. The only thing to push the build is the pits. And it's just horrible gameplay in the pits.
Too hard for you? Maybe you need Elon Musk to help you?
Boring. Too fucking boring.
Boring.
I dropped like 7 mythic uniques. Dropped fucking Doombringer like 4 times. Gambit for them. Dude, the other thing that's cringe is the... like, you can craft a specific one, but it requires runes to do it.
Yeah.
But it just requires the most unreasonable amount of runes I've ever seen. Like, it is completely unobtainable. Like, the most unreasonable runes. It requires like 6 of the same unique rune.
What is the fucking editing on this video? It's so bad.
I don't know. I mean, it's not even English, so...
They're just adding like every fucking TikTok meme they've ever seen.
It's not for you, bro. 32-year-old boomer.
31.
32-year-old soon-to-be complaining about memes.
Yeah, it's been interesting. You never really
Who the hell is this?
walk into, like in a struggling team especially. I didn't know
Hey,
if I was
Doe?
ready to like fix vibes before I even get into gameplay.
What the
and
fuck is that? Who?
Scout out how things are going on the team.
He's the
But
coach,
really,
your
it's
new
been super
coach.
easy.
He used to work with
The players are
XU.
really easy to work with. Their mental is really strong.
Oh,
we went
because they don't have
straight to
MASH
gameplay,
anymore?
and
Okay.
It's been going well so far.
Absolutely, and also because we've known each other for a very long time. I want to say like 10 or so years ago.
I saw him
we
mash
played,
with
like,
Liquid
normal games
yesterday.
in a Discord server. Like, how has the journey
Really?
into competitive been for you? Because I know you were breaking in. What was your journey like?
Yeah, it was definitely a bit up and down. At first, it was kind of like around 2020, like getting into EG, coaching there for a while, and then when the academy system went away, I wasn't really sure what I was going to keep doing. Went to school, and then this opportunity came, and I figured it'd be stupid not to take it.
Because also, like, I remember when you broke in, you were with our personal friend Pascal, like going into like Unsold Stuff Gaming. So you were like doing LJL stuff. So that's been pretty crazy journey for you, and even getting to this position, there's a lot of players in tier 2, tier 3 that's been singing your praises.
What's up, man?
Like, why do you think
That's what he said.
they have really
So he's
like,
on EG
celebrated you?
Academy.
What's something that you
but
feel
the
like
You have
Academy
a crush
went
on
away.
this guy, don't you?
Yeah, well, I like to think my game knowledge and my coaching ability is really
You
good,
are
but
in
I
love
think
with
being able
Ido.
to
Admit it.
connect with players on a personal level
I
is
said,
strong.
who
I
the
think
fuck
that's really
is this
important first
BK
because
Random? And you
I
say
care
you're
about
in love
asking
with him.
people first before players,
You said,
and
oh,
that
he's
makes
so
it a little bit more
interesting.
easy to be more candid and open.
I was
and
listening to what he said. Maybe
Oh,
you
his
were
words.
doing anything but that.
God.
So I feel like I'm
God, he's hot as hell.
First goal in mind with DSG. I mean, you came in
What are you
obviously
looking at?
during like a little bit of tough times. What's something you really
I'm listening
want
to
hammer
you.
into?
Kind of tearing
He said,
out a lot
I
of
was
the
in
old
school, and then I got the
systems
offer for
has
this, and I
trying
said
to
I'd
get them
be
on the same
stupid
page.
not to take
I know
it.
that's like a vague thing to say, but really when you're on a struggling
Yeah,
team,
what a
And I
crazy,
was-
interesting
and I was-
statement.
5 players don't see anything.
And I was thinking about that, and I was
So
like,
just
that
trying to
doesn't
make sure
sound
that,
right.
Maybe there's a couple concepts that we really do see on the same page. There's no need for communication and like deliberation in game, and try to clean up that. So taking it one step at a time with just seeing certain plays the same way.
All right, appreciate it, brother. Hope you have you know, a great series. And
And then Raz also said they've known each other for 10 years. I was confused.
Oh, that's crazy.
Thank you very much, Raz.
Why is
Awesome
this
to hear
Shaden
from
interview
head
not on
coach
Reddit?
Ido, the
People just
new
don't
head
care about
coach
good
of
content
Disguise.
anymore.
Started off as an analyst for them and now takes to the stage
Good
with
content.
the team, squaring off against Lion. You got Kangas and Kobe on the cast today.
Good content.
And pretty big implications here, Kobe, because the loser of this will be 4th seed going into next week for the cross.
Are you gonna play Doom, Meteos?
And you do not want to have
Dune?
to play against 100 Thieves.
Doom. How are you so triggered by anything near the word Doom?
Nah, dude,
Doom.
I fucking saw an LSF post yesterday about like there's some new Dune game some streamers are testing, and Tyler once was 1v1ing Shroud, and he just had him in a full stun lock for like a minute, just stabbing him with a pisser
Yeah, I watched
dagger.
that clip. Yeah.
Yeah,
I tried to get more
it looked about as
context
good
to
as
it.
the movies, I think.
I didn't understand what the fuck was happening. Like, he was doing literally 0 damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just drew inspiration from the movies. They wanted to make it like boring, unfun, and slow, and I think they really nailed it.
The rematch, though, in their series there. They're up against Lion, who also
Did you watch anything outside of that clip, or are you just saying bullshit
Yeah,
again?
No,
I
saw
access game,
enough.
I think.
Alright,
the,
it's just media.
The context is that like you can stun lock a player in like full gear with like a level 1 like starter knife, and it seems obviously unintended. So
I mean, I read in the comments that they apparently fixed it in the internal build, but not that build they sent them. I don't fucking know.
yeah, I didn't actually watch the whole stream. I just got a bunch. I like watched a bunch of clips of the game. I don't know. People are saying it looks like shit. I'm still gonna play it. I'm a sucker for those kind of games.
Play
Wait,
Like,
what
those
is the
games are
genre
really
of the game?
fun.
All I saw was that clip.
Survival.
Survival, like survival base building.
Oh, so it's just like
MMO sandbox type of game where you gather resources, you build.
It's a Dune-like, Meteos. It's a Dune-like.
Oh, a Dune-like.
Yeah.
Like I played V Rising and I couldn't give a single shit about the PvP in that game. Like I don't care about PvP. I just play like I just like those kinds of games.
Doom the Dark Ages, is that the one you keep talking about?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a game I would enjoy in the slightest.
Go check out the
No,
Dude,
it's
it's
called Dune Awakening.
Well, I asked about Doom, and Meteos kept saying Dune.
trying to think what the other jungle premier
Sneaky doesn't enunciate his words.
And that's what triggered him.
No, it's gonna be a solo laner again.
Yeah, I'm so triggered.
Yeah, now for
Yep.
Ambusione 1-2. Holy yeah. Is that just takeaways? You just don't want them to have an AD mid?
100% pick ban, super high prio. All right, there's your AD jungle.
Pantheon.
For XU for the Pantheon. Technically, can flex it to Huhi as well. He does like a lot of the roaming supports. Sure. So
it's coming out June 10th, almost on my birthday. I guess you know what you can get me for my birthday, Sneaky.
What is?
Dune Awakening.
Oh, the fucking survival thing. You don't even play it.
I might. I like survival games.
Hmm.
Sometimes I don't like. I have to be in the right mood for a survival game. Some of them I get really into, and other ones like I play for a second and then I just feel overwhelmed and log out and do anything else.
Which ones have you tried? I know you talked about Grounded.
Grounded's goated. I played V Rising, Valheim.
Pushing solo lanes,
How much V Rising, Valheim did you play?
Enshrouded or RuneScape Dragon Wilds?
I didn't play either of those. I didn't get into the one I wanted to get into that I didn't end up playing was the Pokemon one, Pal World.
Oh yeah,
that one seemed cool. Like I like watching Quinn69 play those. That's like my morning content. That's just too funny.
The hardcore.
Yeah, he always makes it just like as AIDS as possible on himself. Oh, No Man's Sky.
I'm not gonna ask. Fan in the audience, I'm not gonna ask. Actually, I think you should.
That one's not as much of a survival game, right? At least traditional.
Production will check, and then
yeah, I googled a list of them because I don't remember all of them, but I feel like I played a shitload. Minecraft, obviously.
And the Nautilus bands coming through. Some more focus on that bottom side here.
I played some
Minecraft?
Starve, Ark Survival.
They like to save that support pick, or at least a lot of teams like.
I've never played Minecraft.
For the counter, go for the
Same.
carry here.
I feel like I would have played so much Minecraft if it came out when I was a kid. Like, it seems like my type of game, but I don't know. I just at this point in my life, I'm just playing other shit. But if that came out when I was in like elementary school, goddamn, I would have been a Minecraft kid for sure.
Would have been lost in the Minecraft sauce.
I don't know. After the nerfs, I really have dropped Kalista priority. And since Disguise can still answer,
Can't get behind the graphics. Part of the reason I didn't like, I don't know, I just don't like that blocky look. Hallmark of the game. The movie too, some of the shit looks so weird. You don't play the game, you're just like, what the hell? Looks kind of freakish.
You let your opponent pick the Alistair. Renata, also a pretty good combo with the Kalista, but Renata Glass will have a great work.
I don't know, the 3D Minecraft graphics don't bother me, but I can't do like 2D pixel graphics. It's so rare that I play a pixel graphic game. Yeah, like I could never really get into Terraria. A lot of games on Steam, it's like, yeah, you know, the gameplay is probably good, but I can't stomach the graphics.
Very exciting one here now for Disguise and Lion because of the way that the other group went.
I think it depends for me, because I'm kind of similar, but
on the other side,
like, I can play pixel shit.
It's rare.
Yo,
I
guys,
played some of them, but what's up, man?
That's all in the future. Immediately ahead of us.
I got additional context in the Shiden interview. Azale says, I feel bad. He seemed insanely nervous. Before it started, he says, please ask me easy questions. And then when it's over, he instantly goes, sorry. So I don't actually
I
think it wasn't him being rude. He actually was just that nervous that it came off that way.
Yeah.
See.
It could be anxiety, yeah.
So double of shit on his head for nothing. For nothing.
I mean, it came off as rude. That's true.
Came off as rude.
Like, especially the answer to the first question. He's like, how important do you think this match is? He's just like, really important? Like
I don't know.
Like, no shit?
Yeah.
But, no, I don't know. I mean, people react differently to anxiety. I'd believe it.
little bit of a jungler stare down.
I don't know anything about Shiden.
Little handshake.
Which, you know, being the
game starts.
big brain commentator I am, I didn't want to jump to conclusions like some people. Didn't get out my pitchfork.
Yeah, I just asked if he's on the spectrum a couple times.
Asking questions, not jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, just asking some questions, some harmless questions.
I think you're totally
have context.
You're totally fine to think that he was just being rude, but
oh, so you're excusing yourself, huh?
Yeah, I don't fault anyone for
Meteos
having the
did.
exact opinion I had.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I think it's totally a normal.
I think
thing
anybody
to think
who
that.
agreed with me was honestly probably right and pretty smart and handsome.
We can't fault anyone for having my opinion.
We actually can't. It's a fact.
Joining this team because he has had previous success here. Meanwhile, Scary Jerry, that one.
God, that sounds funny. What the
belongs up in tier 1.
Hey, if you're a rookie AD carry,
dude, how is Alistair Corky winning a auto attack duel?
Because they have a cheese word in the brush.
Actually didn't fucking
There's a word
attack.
in the bush. There's a word in the bush, and also like this is so stupid. What Lions? Okay.
What mistake are they making? What should they be doing?
a bit of an asterisk on that because of last
Pressing
week.
right click.
Probably shouldn't stack like that. It's subtle stuff. Like Alistair shouldn't be able to headbutt one person and then auto attack the other.
You don't want that one to land.
The long Silas one that went out, but that was the end of the
And then
So
also,
they
I
should
think
spread.
when they were on the brink. But
Yeah, they
had to
should
be able to move
spread
on
their
from
cheeks
that,
a bit.
Recover, not kind of
Damn, ask serious questions, get shit answers. What a nice co-stream. Two experienced
I mean,
AD
you're
carriers who
literally-
can
you're literally the
explain
CEO of that.
basic context.
Hey, you're looking kind of like a Zale right now.
Bullshitting. Honestly.
Particularly these early skirmishes.
Oh.
Bullshitting is your full-time job.
No, it's not.
In a lot of his Xin Zhao games, especially. Maokai is definitely
Pretty much is, yeah.
I bring nothing but based analysis.
Based.
Yep.
Very good
I mean,
there, so both junglers are
I don't know about that one, bro.
He's so based.
of the map, so
Yeah.
we'll see about the pushing
based
lane
king.
of Callista Renata helping Audieland out for the Scuttle Crab, and I would just assume that XU is going to try and go trade rather than fight that one since.
Wait, did Azale tweet about this Shiden interview? Is that where you saw it?
No, I messaged him because I wanted to know what his read on it was.
The cleanse,
Yeah.
who he also had to use the heal earlier on, so they're going to be down 2 summoner spells.
I mean, I talked about it's possible that we're just totally reading it wrong, but it's just like so. It was so unlikely, but turns out that was the case.
It's a lot of CS, and it's a lot of very valuable CS with the cannon one going down. So with that bottom side push, of course, yeah, bot side Scuttle Crab to the Maokai, top side there for XU.
Ew, they let him freeze that?
Ew.
Nah.
Going in for an invade right
Nah.
now. Drops the ward.
Ew.
Waiting for the Raptors spawn here. Audieland will spot it out now as he gets hit by the spear. And XU with
Gross.
the are actually going to try and force
Oh.
to the Raptors.
Yeah, even though it sounds like double lift shit talking everyone and talking down to everybody, it's just nervousness, social anxiety.
Yeah, you're trying to scare the Maokai.
That makes a lot of
so he
sense.
doesn't come in for a Q smite. Maokai Q
Now I understand.
I'm just really nervous, guys.
Wow, that was a sick Tristana jump in.
No one can fault him for being so nervous.
And Audieland only got one of the little baby raptors there on that respawn. So
Meteos, you're subhuman. Oh, sorry, I got nervous again.
What?
Isn't that like a really bad insult in some culture? Wasn't there some fucking player that called someone a subhuman and got like giga in trouble for it?
Yeah, was his name Meteos? Will Meteos Hartman?
No, does anyone know what I'm talking about? It was like I want to say it was a European thing.
And if he can actually set anything up, because you mentioned that mid lane again.
In certain cultures, calling someone subhuman might even be considered rude.
No, it was worse than rude. It was like, I feel like normally if someone calls someone else a subhuman, it's just like it's pretty lighthearted. Like I wouldn't really take offense to that, but there was some place where it was viewed as like, I don't know, some like really bad thing.
We're fighting for the vision early in the game. But it does
It was
set
a
up for the
German
Dragon,
thing?
So I think that was
Oh,
probably
shit.
the idea from XU is, hey, maybe I can find a window mid, and then we can transition that into an objective.
Oh, it makes sense.
The way that team comps have gone, the early Dragon is going to be really hard for DSG.
Subhuman's a Korean phrase
No,
meaning
I'm
you
not
should grow
doing
into
good
more of a
as far as
human.
it
It means nothing mean. Okay.
This is one of those situations where you
Probably not a nice thing to say to
growing
somebody.
oneself.
until 8 minutes now, and so that's why a lot of the pros have been
Keeping yourself safe and
how quickly
taking
the
care of your
rise
life.
in
Those.
bot lane priority has happened since
It's crazy how those
early
things can be
Dragon
misinterpreted.
focus is so much more rewarding since the other team can't just trade anything.
Yep.
So yeah, XU.
Kind of gross the way you're trying to like wokify and cancel people for that, Meteos.
He dropped his ward.
That's
saw
kind of my
the
bag.
other ward, and then just had to get pushed out. So all going.
He just missed the
according
minion.
to plan so far for Lion.
And we've seen Lion and their bot lane be a strength.
Everything people
for
say
them,
in
so I
Silic
think
can
that
be
this meta will
chalked up
suit
to a
this
simple
team
misunderstanding.
very well. If they can play
Mhm.
stronger bot sides, Henna, yes, he's
By the way,
not
right
gonna
now,
perform
Abadagi, he
LCK,
might actually be able to
playoffs
solo
a
kill with
handful of
BF
times,
Sword.
but if
BF
you
Sword
hear the
Tristana
players
is like,
here talk about
that's the
Henna,
spike.
He provides a lot of pressure for the team, and we're already seeing that early on here.
Yeah,
as
it's
XU's
actually
gonna
really
go
good
for
because it gives a lot of attack damage, and then that increases the damage of his auto attacks and his abilities. Not his ultimate, but like his E.
Wow, you're actually so based right now.
And they're going to be here well ahead of time. It looks like they actually are just going to go into another re-clear for Audieland. You do want to get your level 6 Maokai ultimate as quickly as possible.
Pantheon Tristana mid jungle seems questionable. I don't know. DSG's comp seems weird. I actually feel like the Ambessa Yone kind of fucked them. Like they were definitely kind of hoping to get one of those two.
Chris has really bad interactions into Yone. Like the ulti cancels your jump. I haven't found a timing that you can like buffer Yone's ult. So if you don't know that, it's really easy for you to get caught because like instinctually you see a CC and you want to like buffer the jump on it, but with Yone it's not possible, and your jump goes on CD afterwards.
But you can't buffer either of his things?
No, you also can't buffer Renata's flash Q, so that feels quite bad as well. You just kind of get yanked out of your jump. There's like a lot of things where you might not know the interaction and then grief yourself, like Bard ulti. You might like try to jump the Bard ulti, it goes on CD, and you still get golden, so sucks. I mean, I actually, I'm not 100% on the Yone thing, but I tried it twice in the same scrim and I couldn't find the timing, and I swear I was doing it perfectly.
Should be bot side recalling now, going for their reset. Audieland, well, at least
Nautilus looks like that too, right? Like it always breaks.
Yeah, you can't really jump it. It looks really fucking wacky though. And Ambessa ulti you can, so you actually can jump the Ambessa ult.
Actually just walks up instead of committing the Grand Starfall, and will push line away. And like you just said,
I'm just really tired. I feel like Ambessa ulti is like always just one of those things where if you're not ready with flash, dash, zonias, or whatever, you're fucking dead.
And it means that, you know,
so hard to react to.
The reset gets to come back. Upgraded boots ready for lane. Gets a nice large minion wave as well to collect. Didn't have to spend any time like walking up to the top side of the map. Henna even gets a really nice stop on that recall to delay pretty heavily. Scary Jerry
Lions can do it again. If Lion, oh, he's not gonna walk up. Okay. Whew, well, Scary Jerry will get a reset now. Gonna probably just head right back to that bottom side.
Why does Henna push? Why does he not just deny this full cannon wave?
Lion a little faster on the map so far. Yeah, XU's got.
I feel like denying XP from even the support is like so underrated, but now at this point, like I feel like Corki even makes it in time for the cannon. All for what? The total gain is you get a plate, 60 gold on both guys, but the loss feels pretty bad, to be honest. You missed out on denying.
Oh.
That's canon for Scary Jerry. That feels so bad. I don't know.
Like, this is what I'm talking about. He can go for creative ganks.
Trying to fucking analyze pro player wave management, but I would not have pushed that wave.
Because it still looks like XU's looking for the Grand Starfall, and here it comes. Going for the engage flash for it.
Oh my
Big
god.
Engage.
This could be a 2v3.
And Henna's now the focus,
think so?
but he's bouncing around,
Yeah.
dancing past
Just
the damage.
Renata ballista things.
Oh, Scary Jerry takes the fucking Maokai ult.
He's gonna have to use it to get out of this one. You have to imagine. There it is.
Oh. Oh no.
Wow,
he
that was
cleansed pretty
so
late.
nice.
Was he trying to
by
grieve or
Saint.
what?
He ulted halfway through the terrain, and it'll pick depending on which one like the majority you're on. He blinked through it like a fucking Cassian ult. That was actually really cool. I didn't see a kill angle for him there, but
lot of
He definitely knows how to play Yone.
to get the kill, but definitely kind of opening up for the next spawn on Dragon. They will be returning after their reset.
That's the difficulty of trying to get onto the Renata Glass.
Oh,
The Callista has ultimate available. Henna just
Damn,
keeps
he
flying
lived
Saint,
that Yone
and they're able to
engage?
get out of there. So now Lion
Jesus.
on the board. Gold in the pocket of Saint as well is pretty good.
Scary Jerry trolled by greeting his cleanse. Yeah, but also Lions trolled that with the way that he played it. He didn't cancel Pantheon. Like he didn't.
Get some trouble here as XU and
Oh shit, the boys are here.
Flashes away, just jumping
Beautiful by Licorice. Well played.
Have you seen what the boys are cooking?
Should have the damage. Licorice trying to make it hard for him. One more
Do a face of what the boys been working on.
Evens the scoreboard.
And that's DSG
What the
trying
boys
to
been
react
working
to
on.
what is happening.
What the
they're not
boys
gonna be
been
able to fight the
working
next
on.
Dragon, so they say, you know what?
Damn, that sucks. Top lane is always a victim. I mean, bot lane made a great play. DSG respawns off of it. Scary Jerry dies, respawns, instantly goes top. And it's like if Licorice wasn't paying attention to where the enemy bot lane could go off of their respawn, like that's exactly what happens. You just get traded on in your lane, and then everyone just shows up. I mean, to have the map awareness and know that could happen to you is like pretty interesting. Don't think a lot of people would know. I feel like it probably is on Lion's bot lane to call it that their bot lane might abandon lane.
With this Callista Renata,
damn, I kind of wish they show that bot fight again.
Really, the
But
breaking point
it is what it is.
usually comes though a bit later in the game. Sure. You know, where DSG will decide to fully fight
it's not over. We're making a second play out of Licorice. No public execution, no flash this time. Licorice gonna try and bounce it back, but there's just not enough damage.
Fuck him up. Get him.
Right,
kill him.
Licorice should walk all the way back up and takes a chunk, but should be just fine. At least Scary Jerry got enough plates there. He
Scary Jerry.
plates that Henna was able to take. So when you look at the grand scheme of things, these guys are a little bit ahead in gold.
Wow, Abadog is having a really good game. He's just straight rushed Yuntal, 12 minutes fully completed. He's very strong. His game's going very well. I don't know if I believe in his ability to carry. He doesn't perform that well, but he's in a really good spot to carry.
Then they will be in competitive.
Unfortunately, Scary Jerry is not performing right now.
Coming in or very close
not at all.
Coming in for them, so definitely getting into position for that one.
And as we look at where the advantages lie, I mean, Scary Jerry's falling a little bit behind. The plates will keep him in it, but topside's actually going fairly well for Castle here. He's had a couple of rough performances over the split, but he wants to be known as rock solid as a player. Well, yeah, where's that's a good point. That's a good point. Rumble's not exactly that forte, but doing a really good job in the laning phase, all things considered. Has that first item completed. And for a player that, I mean, he's had a lot of really good
So weird. Like, I'm thinking about if I was playing Trist and Renata flash Qs me, right? Like, would I react with flash? It goes against your instincts. Like, you have to, like, manually think about doing that. Because if you don't, you're fucking dead.
Whoa.
Oh my god, what the hell?
That's just so funny looking when it hard whiffs like that.
Solo Renekton only here, and we are now 4 bot. Not my favorite macro by DSG. They do have...
They get first turret.
First turret? Yeah.
Okay, Renata ult. It's out.
Pretty useless use of triple ults by Lion. They couldn't hold that anyways, but if you really think about it, like, this is not going to be the best map save for them afterwards, because now somebody is going to homelessly go top, and then it's going to be Yone's move. And it's up to Scary Jerry to survive this. Maybe Yone doesn't even do anything off it. Nope, he just bases.
Moving back to the fountain.
Yeah. Depends on the champ, but sometimes right here it's really scary to be mid. I get dove on these timings all the time when they deep push side and they have a free move.
Really, we are looking for these dragon fights.
Let him base
up towards Soul, because that is going to be a mountain, and mountain to make a team like this that much more tanky, who is all about short range, super hard engage, you know, brawling style here looks very, very good for them.
Slow start to it, but we do expect action later. As the Dragons continue to sack, Lion have the ability to hard force fights. Doesn't look like they're going to go for that fight at this Herald.
It is a full level up. I think my biggest problem with Kalista is that it's kind of hard to progress a CS lead with her. Like, she doesn't farm that fast, and she doesn't really lane mid all that well. But
she's just dead. He just walked down. Not even ran down, just walked down.
God damn.
Right there. Licorice was trying to sidestep harpoons, but
Castle might very well be him. Wait.
What the hell? Int TP?
Right in his ass.
Int TP?
Oh, okay, Abadagi. That was kind of a sick flash ult auto.
Maybe even a bit more than that. I think you could get more aggressive.
I would say that he completely wasted his flash, and he should only have flashed if Sane flashed. But, you know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason he's on the big stage and you're not, buddy.
Yeah. No, not bad, actually. Not bad, actually. You know what? Actually, you played that really well.
Damn. Sitting there spectating, armchair analyst looking ass.
Oh my God, Lion! That was sick. What?
What do you do?
Timing on that was like not.
How did he know Alistair would pop out of the Herald like that? So good.
Nah, that was sick timing. That's hard to do.
Yeah, like, is he gonna pop out like right when the Herald lands, or like what?
I actually haven't ever seen that before.
Lion, they know the dragon stacking is critical to their end
Doesn't really
game.
change too much. I mean, they're not like they're going to convert who he's chunk into something, but maybe they will. Wow, another good reaction by Audi to react to Alistair WQ like that. Damn, Hui's getting straight fucked this fight. He has to flash out.
Straight fucked.
I think DSC should probably consider running here.
Chris ran out of damage. She has no E. No E. You have to kite out, wait for her E.
Oh my God.
Okay,
all of DSU is
Castle
just having to flash out here.
Don't flash Castle. You're going to get fucked if you do. Okay, good. He saves it. He knows
I'm ahead.
Man down.
What's your guys' game time?
Man down.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Okay,
40.
We're good now.
Dude, that was a
like
series
10
of
seconds
good reactions and good individual plays by Lion. Like the Q off of Herald from Renata, and then Audi reacting to Ali's headbutt with his Q. That actually got him into the pit. Because if he got pushed out there, there's no way he can go for the smite contest. He still lost at 50-50. But that was pretty cool.
This top turret. If you can get this wave, nah, Licorice and Lions can stop it. But Tristana, if you ever leave Tristana alone in a side lane,
I like to see that.
Through turrets very, very fast. He's hovering nearby, and we still have X with the Grand Starfall. So if Lion go for anything too aggressive, they could be punished. And instead, they're actually going to.
Damn, Licorice is getting kind of aura'd here. I mean, he is 50 CS down from the Drift, so he doesn't win, but.
And this is really meaningful because of the comp that they're running here.
Power of Pantheon is he can be farming his jungle the whole time and still be covering. Damn, they actually missed that part where Audi canceled the combo. Ooh, he just got straight fucked. And then it's really hard to outsmite Pantheon, I feel like. The Q smite is just so much burst.
Even with Kalista.
Just a bit better. They both
wow. One of the things that you got to think about when you play as Trist or with Trist is when her bomb is down, she does 0. So if you're not all-inning on the bomb timing, you probably just have to slow down and wait. She doesn't do damage.
Fun to see,
like she can auto, obviously, but she has no abilities.
At stealing objectives because of their ability to combo their Qs plus their smite, but XU a little bit faster.
Do people not go into Voratress anymore?
Again, it delays the dragon.
Third item they do, yeah. After IE.
For disguised for the scaling elements of their comp.
Yeah, the Tristana especially. I mean, more range. As soon as you get an Infinity Edge in there, starts to get some real big crits, and it's very.
You know, between Saint doing the like Yone blink through the terrain, Lion's doing that, Audi doing that. With the Maokai Q, I feel like Lion has good individual play, but they just suck as a team. Like these guys were looking pretty good in the first split, and I was really impressed. But for some reason, this is one of those teams where like the sum of all the individual players is like worse. But like some teams, everyone is making everyone else play better. And the individual players are really not all that impressive.
Remember, he won an LCS championship. He made 2
Licorice
finals
has been having a pretty rough split.
That's 3 finals appearances. Goes to EU, has 1 rough split, but then makes finals again over there.
Has
so
he?
He's trying to show that I
can't even remember. Has he had a bad split
since that point
so far?
Reminder, Otacon has spawned, which now triggers a special Uber Eats offer that you can check out in chat for the Twitch extension.
He's just been getting fucked in a lot of games.
That DSG move a lot of their resources up towards the top side of the map. They leave Castle split pushing down bottom side. Lion are going to show a lot of people bottom side. So that Otacon that you mentioned might be a target.
I like to see that.
That was just flash public execution from Licorice, so no ultimate on the Mbessa, even if they do tell
Flash ulti. Oh shit, DSG's is on it. My #1 problem with Otacon still remains. Why does this thing die so fast for how OP it is? It's this is actually classic low-level team play where they just forget this objective exists. I was like spectating Lena's gold games, like silver games, and like no one at that rating even thinks about it. Like they'll like ace the enemy team and then walk away from it because it's like not. It's too new. Like you don't think about it very often.
27 flowers to 4.
Damn.
It's like a full item up on everyone.
Not very many flowers had been picked up in the early
That's
game.
not true.
Just sweeps all of them into you. So really, really heavy payment for this solo kill. And this solo kill wasn't
so Castle jumped him and then lost.
Castle went for it out of the brush. You know, he had a lot of
damage.
Wow,
actually,
that was
he
absolutely
loses from here?
sick by Saint. What?
God damn.
That did a lot of fucking damage.
Sick. Q animation cancel on the Q3 ulti. Ole.
I mean, Saint's one of those guys.
What does that actually do? That allows you to like weave an extra auto in, right? Because you're not dashing, but the tornado's still going. Something like that. It lets you like Q3 flash auto ulti, and that still chains. Where if you didn't flash, it like doesn't let you auto in between. Did he even auto? That's a great question. I don't know, but I think that's part of the mechanic that you can use. Because Q3 ulti at that range is a perfect chain anyways. So, oh, wow. Big Pantheon ulti. Big Rumble ulti. Oh my god. Oh my god. Huge Yone ulti right here. Abbedagge has no E again.
Wait, Lion's actually fucking popping off.
Okay.
Boom.
Jesus, Abbedagge is
4 for 0.
They rip them apart. They're back on track for their
Damn.
Dragon Soul stacking.
This game just fucking flipped.
What even happened, dude?
What happened to
his
Trist's
team on
bomb?
his back, though?
He needs to kill someone with the bomb. Okay, jump in. Who's the bomb on? It's on Saint, and he doesn't. Okay, that's quite bad. What I would.
Oh wait,
I would say.
XU shielded the wrong way. XU kind of fumbled this fight pretty bad.
Yeah.
He went on Henna while his team was going on the other side. They were just split.
That is absolutely brutal. I can't lie.
Appreciate your honesty.
But unfortunately didn't control the vision around the banana bush. Lions gets to safety, and Lion, the team now.
I feel like it's probably a mistake for Abbedagge to have gone Steel Caps this game, even though they're triple AD. I just feel like it's wrong. For Triss, you gotta stack your bomb to do damage in fights. So you just kind of need Zerkers.
But will there be any meaningful skirmishes otherwise? Because
I mean, he'll have enough. With Q.
Like he has enough, right? But it's not like having more. Like it just feels more natural when you like sometimes you get in these fights where you're like 1 auto off, 2 autos off of popping your bomb, resetting your jump. It's like a double whammy. Like you can't play as aggressively because you can't reset your jump as easily, and you lose a shit ton of damage. And I feel like right there he just messed up by like jumping and putting the bomb the way he did, and then Saint just gets to like walk out. Like that sucks. And I think in those cases you do have to. I know it's like very hard, but you have to like narrate the fight and say like slow back, right? Like because you're not hitting, you're not doing damage anymore.
It's a little window that he found that he actually could
It
get
also is
towards
on his team as well to like understand the conditions for like everyone to do max damage. I feel like in that way, Lions comp is a little bit more face roll because like they don't need anything to happen. They just need to go Ooga Booga and like fight. Oh, XU. Jesus Christ, Henna's getting flanked by Chris.
Henna's getting shit on. Oh no, he gets the reset.
Henna got a reset. He's 1 HP. He's dead.
Oh my god.
Abadage is very, very close to them.
Wait, they win. They win.
Otacon's going crazy.
Do they?
Penta.
Whoa.
Get Penta.
Kill his ass. What's he doing?
Wait, what is he doing?
All right. Never mind. He's just the best.
I guess he won that. Did you see him miss those first 2 Qs on Scary Jerry and still win? So
I feel like his EPOPs are doing the most, dude. On the Rumble kill and that kill, his EPOP is like fucking Z-ulting them.
Who he's so focused on killing Yone when he snaps back, he lets his AD carry die there, which is fucking hilarious. Okay, so it starts off with a pretty good disengage by Lion. Then Abadage with a crazy flank. Now look at Abadage here. He's free hitting. Flashes the own ulti. Beautiful. What the hell was that?
Oh, it looked like he went for like the jump in and then he got the reset, but his second jump got canceled by Maokai Q or something. I gotta see this kill on Scary Jerry. So miss Q, auto, miss Q, auto, W.
Oh my god.
Dude, huh? How the fuck does that kill?
Yeah. Who I believe
That's a Yone laugh right there.
I don't know.
Everyone's surprised.
That's just Yone, man. That's just Yone.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone says, "What the hell?"
That was a Yone moment for sure.
What the fuck?
Man, it's those little
oh no,
here. This guys are still
I feel like it's hard to blame Huhi for that one. Like,
yeah, no, I think so too. It's really ambiguous, like whether or not Saint is griefing and going for this desperate play, or if, because like if he doesn't play for the snapback, then Saint just gets to grief that for free and like not die. So he basically made the read, okay, I think my team can live this, and so he's guarding the ghost.
Oh my god!
Henna's getting shit on. He couldn't. Wait, Henna ulted so Lion couldn't W him.
And Scary Jerry's dead.
Wait, how's Abadage?
Is he? Yes, he is.
How's
Okay.
dead?
Castle's got to carry this one.
No,
he's cooking, but can he cook enough?
Carrying this one hard.
Oh
my god, Saint, that was such a sick sidestep by him. Did you see that?
Damn!
He predicted Rumble.
They lose off of that opener? Henna literally just insta-dies. The only thing he did was CC his own Renata so she couldn't W him.
Yeah, that's a bit of anti-synergy. Great start by Huhi. Wow, both teams are playing pretty well right here. Huhi's baiting his team starting Baron. Beautiful look right here. Boom, flash W. Okay, now he's insta-dead. How does Abadage die?
He gets ulted.
He gets double ulted.
Double. Oh my god.
Double line ulted.
Fucking Pike ulted. Fucking X'd.
And he played that well too. He buffered his ulti on Yone ulti, right? Like he knows he can't jump it, so he tries to buffer his ulti so Yone gets immediately knocked back on his ulti, which is a great play. But it just gets followed by Mbessa. Holy moly.
Okay.
This is the kind of shit I like to see. Everyone just playing really well. Like it's funny to say that when it's like fucking DSG versus Lion, but actually the game's over now that Lion has Mountain Soul, unfortunately. But still, these fights are sick.
So successful here for Lion. Let's see. Now they can definitely.
Do you think it's worth Lion like giving up some gold to DSG so that Yone's bounty disappears? Because you only have a bounty if you're ahead. Because they're only up 2.8k, they could just stop farming for a couple minutes and let the bounty disappear.
No, that's smart as fuck.
Wow,
what the hell? I didn't think about that.
So smart, Looking at that again, I think Abadage could have buffered the Mbessa ulti. So he should buffer his ult on Yone ulti and W on Mbessa. Like, what a crazy puzzle for him to figure out. I don't expect anyone to play it like that, by the way. It is so hard to play Triss this game.
Wow, we almost
here we go. And like right at this exact moment, if oh never mind, Lions doesn't have flash on Renata.
Baron got down to 35 HP with a Rumble ulti on it.
Wow, that is crazy. Didn't catch that.
They're like, you know what?
Oh, is it? Or is it a
Did
grand
not
slam?
catch that. Oh shit, they're going in on Licorice.
Nobody from the team.
Surely he just ambushed us out of there.
Not look
Licorice
good.
can't just jump away. If it's only Pantheon, that is not enough to threaten the kill.
Yeah, XU took like a couple hundred damage there trying to pick Licorice, and Licorice lost his Mountain Soul shield for a second.
This game might come down to a 50-50 on Elder, which you do not want. Oh shit! Saint did it again. He did it again.
Saint linking up. The solo laners are the story for Lion in this game, and they will find
What the hell? He fucking blinked through the wall with his ult there and just appeared out of nowhere.
Quite the duo there, and they're able to get some picks for themselves. With Baron buff Kangas, you know these towers actually are killable, despite how short range the team is. You can just run straight through them. Baron buff, Mountain Soul, and there they go.
Damn, I wonder. Oh wow, that
he lived.
So nasty. Does he die? He's 1 HP. Leandries doesn't kill.
He's invulnerable.
Tried to redemption.
Oh, the redemption came in really late.
Cannot hold on to their base. This Red Bull Baron power play. Really
That was kind of interesting by Audi. I haven't seen that. Just like a fucking... He basically had W range, but he flashed directly on top of him, so there's no travel time, so he can jump it.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty cool. Haven't seen that either.
I feel like Lion's good mechanically.
Yeah, DSG it's so
Yeah, they definitely are.
now, but they're trying to find some extra money.
Some of the shit I
for
see them
their
doing,
carries
it's like...
here. It's very difficult for them to keep
You would be very
safe, but
surprised
all
how
focus
little
does
that
have to
happens
be
on stage. I mean,
healing
it's
at the moment.
it's pretty hard to
See
pull
what
that
they can
off
do on the bottom side of the map.
consistently.
Maybe group up, try and go for a brush play here, a little bit of a counter.
Okay, so I mean, there is a minute on.
Lion are gonna continue sieging though.
Oh,
Baron
a minute left on their Baron and 2 minutes on Elder. I think Lion.
Yeah, I mean, this Mountain Soul really is.
Like, it's not that good for them if Elder spawns. I feel like in that case, Trist can kind of get lucky on the Elder steal, on the Elder flip. In general, when you're in control of the game, you don't want this crazy coin flip objective to come up. But let's see. Oh, Scary Jerry. Oh, is he dead? Wow, that looks so close to killing.
Over the wall, and again,
Yone does so much damage, dude. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's with only 4 flowers still.
Oh, Abadage is jumping. Oh shit! It happened! It happened! The horrible interaction for Trist. He tried to jump it. He should have flashed it.
Yeah, this is a bit of a Yone 1v9, I fear.
Yeah. I mean, Saint is just sometimes fucking completely ridiculous on these melee champs. The other game that I remember was his Silas, where he's just looking like he's smurfing in bronze. Okay. Oh, Q flash by Huki and Saint flashes it? Are you kidding me?
GG's.
Wow. Saint is playing insane. Like, all the stuff that he's doing is just totally insane. Wow. Q flash by Huki there. Gets flashed by Saint.
The last Nexus turret, focus up on the Nexus, pad the stats a little bit for the fantasy point players that drafted them. Lion.
Damn.
Nice.
Just wait until he's back on Xerath.
There was just that one little speed bump in the mid game for Lion.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
If you can't handle me my Xerath, you don't deserve me my Yone. Hold up. I gotta make a call.
The third dragon to like pause the stacking for a little bit, but then Lion right back on track. Really nice stuff there. And Bessa and Yone in full force.
That was intense. And Castle, shout out to Castle, had a really good early game, was controlling that side lane, getting a couple of kills, but you just can't peel your 80 carries as a Rumble, and you're not doing as much damage to the enemy team as the Abessa and Yone are to your back line. So tough position for DSG, but Lion, shout out to them. Really solid win right there. Happy to see things come together. This was a team that we've always seen. They have the potential, Kobe. They just haven't quite been able to get across that finish line and close out a series yet.
Yeah. Looking good so far in this series, though, and the pressure is going to be on DSG to turn it around in our next game.
Yeah, looking for a reverse sweep from DSG. Lion hoping to close things up soon, but don't miss any LTA action when you get your favorite foods delivered on Uber Eats for less gold. Scan the QR code on screen, click the link in chat, or the Uber Eats button on lolesports.com to access the Champions Shop, featuring exclusive deals and 50% off of Uber Eats. Plus, keep an eye on the new Uber Eats Twitch extension for additional time-sensitive positive offers across the weekend. That's it from us, casting game number 1. Now let's head on over to the LTA Lounge to break that one down.
No, Maokai ulti and we see, okay? Yeah, Maokai ulti and we see, guys.
Chill, please, chill, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ulti first, okay, guys?
Yeah.
I'm okay. They ulti, I'm gonna ulti. We can. Yeah. Front first, guys, front.
You come IW, Saint, you go.
Okay. Okay, Pantheon, careful, rumble. Yeah. Rumble C. I'm 1 HP. Careful. I cannot die. Yeah, just start.
How much you ulti can
Don't refresh, guys, kill turrets.
We can kill, no?
Yeah, now we can.
Kill his ass.
Kill rumble. You come IW, no flash. Okay, just go.
Koroki, no flash, Koroki. Okay.
Okay, we just play confident in this game, guys, okay?
No flash Corky, literally fountain diving, by the way.
Welcome back to the lounge. Banger game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Absolute banger game.
Yeah.
Hilarious, actually.
I was entertained, honestly.
Yeah, what was so funny, Raz, about that game?
Yeah. You want to let us know?
Don't even worry about it. Let's just say, Emily, if you want to talk about it, you can.
No, I'm not going to out you like that. Let's start.
All right, let's start some of these highlights.
I ripped one. Anyways, continue on.
You outed yourself.
You ripped DSG a new one for throwing this lead.
Yes, I did. It was actually so. This one very interesting because DSG, yes, they had the lead. I thought it was close that Saint was going to be able to get this. Not even close, by the way. Not even close.
Yeah, no. I mean, DSG did get off.
They are in the studio. They're always in the studio.
Right?
Yeah.
And then as
They're just in the back.
God, sorry. I'm sorry for your ears, guys.
What?
Almost dies here.
I was watching a clip on livestream fail, and it's just Tyler One's kid crying over Dune. Like he's like watching a Dune clip.
Oh.
And his kid starts crying, and I accidentally unmuted it for 1 second. It was just right in your ear.
In a dire situation because Otacon was being taken on the other side by DSG when he had this solo kill. And then just watch the Yone in this fight.
Great mic check. Was always curious about the shot calling when you're destroying Nexus.
Right here.
Okay, I see him. Looking respectfully.
Yeah. E.
They were calling no Corky flash as they were fountain diving.
Everyone to chain. He is just the avocado king right here. He can do whatever he wants.
Wait, go back a little bit, because the other big thing as
my Yone? Dude, I need to add my Yone.
Doing a ton of damage. The other
Hannah's
thing,
up here.
Yeah, the other
I don't know what that is.
As we keep going back,
The emote.
Yeah, I don't know either. Wait, can anyone link me the fucking emote?
Yeah, right from here.
I actually can't find it.
Whoop, there we go. Yeah, because
oh, it's the third one.
End up escaping
I'll guess it's dog shit.
And
it's
using the ult in tandem
not
with
the best,
Lions. I thought Lions had a
but I'll add
pretty
it anyways.
game as well. But another big thing that's going on there is that Henna is just doing a ton of damage across that entire fight.
Yeah, and Scary Jerry on the back end of that fight had to be pushed away. I think Licorice has done a great job as Mbessa, like being able to dive into the back line, make it really hard for Abbedagge and Scary Jerry to basically hit in fights. So there were good angles, and I'm sure we're going to get to an amazing angle from Huhi at some point. But it was like great angles into, the carries are now under fire. We must run.
Yeah, Henna gets one shot here, but then as the fight continues, like it was such a back and forth game. I believe this is the one where Castle just like cooks everyone that dove in, and we thought maybe they're going to be able to just turn this fight around.
But no, Saint is already big.
He was relentless this game.
He is absolutely smurfed this entire game. Especially after that solo kill on the bot side, he just never let up after that.
Yeah, his Yone is actually so good. And this team composition only works if the Yone and Mbessa are willing to go completely all out in these fights.
Lion having flashback the exact location versus C9. with Saint also just looking for the pick. No, but they had to fight. It was like there was another play as well where Alistar was going for a Giga flank on the top side of the map.
I'm adding some good emotes right now.
It looked really good for DSG, but then in comes Saint and look.
Oh, I bet.
It was a great dive comp. Yes, they were crying. Specifically, Scary Jerry and Abbedagge. Double AD carry comp, especially with the threats that they had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well played by Lion. Winner of this gets the 3rd seed. It's to win to not play 100 Thieves in the elimination game next week. So we're going to see who will take game 2 after the break.
An elim game?
Red Bull gives you wings.
Glorping while glorp glancing.
Actually, crazy how little I know about this format. I feel like it's never shown.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of simple format. Even if you can make it 5 or 10% better competitively, but just keeping it simple. Big fan of that. I feel like a lot of people don't. And I watched we watched every single week, right? We haven't missed a single stream, and this format's not been explained yet. I don't really understand it.
Holy fuck, that's funny.
Do you think the embodied chair is worth it? I don't know. I got mine for free, but all I'll say is I really like it. I'm not sponsored, but I was a long time ago.
Which one do you have?
If you can afford it and you spend a lot of time in your chair, I think it's worth getting a really nice chair. Just okay. Dude, I don't know. I haven't found a better chair than this one. It's kind of like investing in your bed. Like, buying a nicer bed makes such a big difference.
Hey guys, it's Cloud9 Kia here, and today we'll be answering some questions about our mothers for Mother's Day. I call my mom every off day that we have.
Nice. Once a week to every 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm a bad son. Every... I can't even say it's once a month. It's every couple months.
Once per day. Once per month. 4 times a week.
I think my mom thought it was a bit scary when I told her I was moving to Tenerife to play in Origin at the time, to live with like 4 strangers and get paid by some Spanish company.
I'm back. Worried, like, I actually just called my mom for Mother's Day.
Live and not starve to death and stuff like that. Because at the time I was 17 years old, living at home, so
she's sick.
I have like life skills. Still don't, for what it's worth, but yeah.
What kind of life
things,
is cruel to make a mom sick on Mother's Day?
Constant like demanding of pictures and like proof of life, or whatever it's called. Helped her ease her mind, you know.
My mom's on like everything, I think. She's like on Reddit, Twitch, YouTube.
She downvotes the
yeah, exactly. And if there's a bad comment about me, she'll like message me saying, "I can't believe they said this bad comment about you," like something like that. She's like always defending me, so
respect.
It's kind of nice. But yeah, my mom's she's everywhere.
안 맞는데요? 여보세요? 엄마 바빠?
괜찮아. 엄마 밥 먹어.
아 그래? 아 다름이 아니라 곧 그 어버이날이잖아. 아, 그래 사랑한다고.
사랑한다고 그.
밥은 먹었어?
밥 먹었지.
그렇구나. 지금 뭐 하는 시간인데?
지금 뭐 아무것도 안 하지 뭐.
그래도 스크림하고 그러지 않아? 지금 쉬는 시간이야?
연습 이제 곧 해야지. 연습한 시간. 근데 밥 마저 먹고 그러면 내가 또 전화할게.
응?
밥 먼저 먹고 일단 내가 또 전화할게.
알겠어.
알았어. 잘 지내고 있어.
What the fuck? His mom, yeah, I was impressed with his mom's Korean.
Oh, that was so good.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that was very wholesome.
Yeah.
That was good content. That actually made me like Loki a lot. He's very wholesome. He's like very like
Her
forward.
mom was just, or his mom was just so suspicious.
I know, and also like didn't say love you back.
Yeah. Oh, you love me, huh? That's,
Yeah, did you
that's
eat yet?
weird.
Are you kidnapped right now?
Trying to like decipher the Morse code and shit.
You literally never called me. Why the hell are you calling me and saying you love me?
He said he
Oh
calls his
my
mom 4
God.
times per week.
You said every off day, no?
No, he said 4 times per week.
Combo, man. I don't want to see that one ever again. Actually, as a spectator, maybe I'll take it, but definitely not.
Who said off
you,
day?
Chad.
Blabber.
This guy's with a decent start to the game. I want to highlight
Blabber said every off day. Sven said every week or two. Vulcan said every few
Meteos
months.
said every day, and then he was like a month. Sorry.
Yeah. One of those.
Seems to be where Disguise can find early leads.
We got some good crowd signs here again today. Coming out to support the squad. All right, first pick.
I literally just called my mom. What are you talking about? Because I sent her flowers for Mother's Day, but I didn't actually check to see if she'd be home because sometimes she's camping or some shit. That would have been really awkward. She's like, hey, sent you some flowers. Gonna be dead when you get them in a week.
I think that.
But she was home, so it's all good.
Like once a couple picks like this are out for bot lane, Lucian Meteos seems kind of like uncounterable.
You just have to go Kaisa, I guess.
Beats it. I don't think Kaisa beats it. Early or late.
Against them, so a different jungler. A little bit lower in that tier list, but instead it's gonna be Jace as that first pick, not a jungler.
Whoa, what is that?
That is incredible art right there, sir.
What champion is that?
Well, we already saw that one.
Jace. See?
No.
From Arcane?
The fucking fan art, dude. What?
Slam down the Jace here for Licorice, though. If Castle really wants to be known as rock solid,
That's Ari right there.
now he would pick
That's XU.
the Malphite.
I'm gonna take my life.
Also, Shadow, I think actually was hovering
Huh?
that arena for the person holding that
What?
sign.
What?
Like,
Bro?
take care of my life.
Yeah, you really should. You really gotta start taking charge, bro.
You have to add that it's Korean.
You have to be
The
master
Korean
of your
context.
I mean, dude, it's
world.
implied. It's Korean translation.
Mm.
Probably not recommended in the arena.
Well,
Oh my
one of
God,
Meteos'
Saint picked Ari for the
one of Meteos'
cosplayer.
dads is Korean.
We got some stinky
Yeah.
He's just picking all the cosplayer champions.
No Teemo picks, though. We have
Mhm.
not had a Teemo pick in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Just saying, we could up the Teemo
Gary Jerry
pick.
on Ezreal, I believe in him.
Technically, we could.
It's time to lock it in and perform, baby.
If ever I've seen one, by the way.
What is it? What does that mean? It's not like a block person.
Stick figure.
That guy's poster was funny. Objectives farming, I play TFT.
Banning out some of those tanks, you know,
How long does a TFT game last again? 30 minutes? Longer?
Longer,
A
potentially.
little longer, probably. I would say like 35 average, probably like 30 if you go 8th,
you, like,
40 if you win.
Can you like rope every round? Like, can you be annoying and just like take a long ass time between?
Yeah,
your
it's nothing to
turns?
do with that. No.
Nope. There's
Okay.
nothing you can do to make it take longer or faster.
Okay.
And also, it signals to me that they might actually.
But Meteos, can you like
have
rope
Jace, so yeah, they're just
in
gonna play
Hearthstone?
AD carry and then save that support pick for Lions.
Why do you
Yet
keep
another
asking me to
Smash
rope, dude?
locked in.
Are we good? Is everything fine?
Wanna know if you can
First no flex queue, and now you're just
Wanna know if
asking
it's possible
me to
for you to
rope
rope.
every turn? Like, what is happening?
Are they catching this camera, dude? Zooming in on Ari on accident, dude? Like, what's happening?
That's Italy top lane.
Yeah, we Whippo's all over that, bro. Nidalee top lane, back again.
He's like trying to look at her himself, and they just keep pulling to his cam. He's like, "Oh shit."
Yo, is there like a TFT engine that can like tell you the mathematically best moves to play, and you can just like do that?
No, TFT's too complicated for AI.
It's more complicated than chess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Actually, unironically, I heard Mortog answer this question on his stream, and he said TFT, like he said it super matter of factly. He was like, he said TFT is way more complicated than chess, and an engine would not be able to solve it.
Really? So Magnus Carlsen couldn't hit Challenger in TFT? That's what you're saying? I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Oh, you got the connects like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna text him right now. Got him on my phone as Maggie. Maggie C.
Enough Ash arrows and attempted picks there with the Ari to be able to get their split map.
It's mathematically way more possible positions. You don't know what kind of positions I get into with Meteos.
Huh?
What?
In game or?
I will say another reason that
We've explored every single position in TFT.
I'm trying this other
not
wellness
really
shot.
How you would describe a game?
This one's not nearly as bad. This one's ginger, elderberry, turmeric, and probiotics. Yeah, I'm drinking tumors. Not sure how that's good for me, but I guess.
Dude, I love turmeric drinks. I'm a sucker for those.
This one is way more like the other one was actually undrinkable.
I think you might just not like ginger because ginger's kind of spicy and bitter, like ginger juice.
This one has ginger in it. I'm pretty sure it was the fucking cayenne peppers. Like,
oh, you just don't like the cayenne. I see.
Dude, you ever go to a bar or something and you order their like signature cocktail and it's like a spicy cocktail? That shit is so fucking vile. I don't know how that.
And the bartender just puts his dick in your mouth, the signature cock.
Can we grow up for like 1 second, Sneaky? Like,
great
can we...
addition to the convo, Sneaky. That was very useful.
Can we get out of middle school for like just a second here?
But you always have to be aware of the potential of Braum invade.
Yeah.
If you're playing solo queue, always invade with Braum. That's
No, Devil wasn't talking about exploring positions with Meteos 5 seconds ago. No.
We were talking about TFT and chess. Like what?
Uh-huh.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Exploring TFT positions together.
Yes.
Well, I swear to God, Sneaky's gonna be like a dirty ass, like 70-year-old, where he's just talking about this shit like in the retirement home.
Their own ward onto Raptors as well, which was not seen.
Who the fuck is in a retirement home at 70, by the way?
That's a high damage per minute and 41.7.
And in fucking hospice at 70.
Wow, that's
Fine, 80. I don't know. I don't know when you go to one of those places.
Very high this round too, because top lane Nidalee, your gameplay is you go for
Probably
auto attacks
80, yeah.
constantly, jump in and out of this brush. Another big thing is that grasp on champions that can transform from range to melee. You want to get your range auto attack off while it's in the air. You turn back into melee. You get melee value for this keystone while still being able to abuse range. Is one of the big reasons, you know, that they go.
Hold on, that's actually a great point. What if I go to the retirement home and then I unretire, as is my
Oh
right?
my God.
Do they let you stay? Do they kick you out?
Holy shit.
It's just abusive, Kang.
Sir, actually, this place is for retirees only. You're gonna have to leave.
For this specific matchup, so
I don't get why people give you so much shit for retiring and retiring like 4 times.
Outrange you, outdamage you with a
Yeah,
lot of
4
things.
times. Yeah.
Also being able to heal up with the trades means that you can just
I think they're
always
jealous.
win the trades
Like,
over a long period of time.
sometimes you don't retire because you think it's permanently not playing anymore. Sometimes you just want a little attention boost.
So is
Shut up, dude.
And I don't believe he was spotted on that ward. So XC's going to go for an invade onto the buff here. Audilane actually avoided the buff, went straight to the Krugs.
You know
I'm
what I
on your
realized?
side here and you're just shitting on me. I don't get it.
I had this not that very deep thought recently, which is in every other game that's not League of Legends, watching people play solo queue was never like good viewership. So like in CS, right? You don't watch people play CS matchmaking or FPL. You watch the majors, right? You watch tournaments or events.
Wait, do you
In
not?
Valorant,
Wait, why don't you watch solo queue?
So
it just never really got that much viewership. Like only like Shroud and Tarek really got like a shit ton of viewers doing that. I feel like in Valorant it's kind of the same thing. People don't usually watch people just grinding solo queue or like pushing the ladder. But in League, it was like pretty healthy for a really long time, and then now it's finally changed. I feel like solo queue, like watching people play solo queue, viewership is like pretty down for that. But like events. Yeah, it's very it is.
He does get it off. At least the Skarner gets the
I mean, I don't think
is your viewership better when you solo queue or when you do your team stuff?
Honestly, viewership for like scrims is not that good. It's pretty much the same as solo queuing. But I think because part of it is like scrims have like zero interactivity for the viewers since like you're just fully focused on the scrim. I don't look at chat while I'm scrimming because it's really distracting. And like during the review, it's kind of boring. It's not very fun content. There's a lot of downtime. Wow, that's a dive.
Damn!
Nice. That was incredible juggling. And and the next wave crashes on the turret. Oh, it's so beautiful.
XU held his E to use it to escape. He still had enough flashing, but didn't die.
But still, like the theory crafting there. Behind his
Importantly, Castle did not have to flash. Now he gets the first blood and can still outplay. Let's take another look at that.
Yeah, so there you go. Q.
I feel like a great example of all that too is like I always use Tyler 1 as kind of like the gauge for the league category if it's like doing well or doing poorly.
Then he charges away to the minion because Licorice
So right now it's
then he also
been quite brutal for the league category.
Is he solo queuing? I thought wasn't he on like a stream break for a while?
And so now,
yeah, but even when he went back to League, he's like 30% down from the last time that he was playing League before OnlyFans. So that made me feel like, okay, like near airport is definitely the right move for like long-term health as a streamer.
Isn't Boss the biggest League streamer now?
Yeah, he's fucking.
I mean, well, I guess
huge.
Cage Roll, but like he doesn't play a whole lot.
So let's see where the junglers have landed after all that as well. XU came back to.
Yeah, I think watching people like learn League, like Summit and Peekaboo, like that's fun content. But like it has to be like some sort of event. There has to be some sort of goal in mind, right? But I feel like what is kind of stale is
and that's what XU said.
Pushing the ladder.
To describe him, he wanted to be creative.
Like if I did like a Vayne challenge, that's gonna do a lot better than like.
You did a Draven challenge, didn't you?
Yeah, I played one Draven game every day for like a week or two. But man, I hate playing Draven. So then when the next season goes around,
I don't think you're equating it to the solo queue thing is correct at all. I think it's just overall Twitch. And like you talked about it before, like there's been a lot of the IRL shit. Like that's taken over as like the main Twitch viewership. And what I think happens is like people see the huge ass numbers for those things, they tune in to like what the fuck's happening here. So then there's a lot less like trickle down into the gaming streams. People get like sucked into watching some of the other streamers on the IRL stuff. Maybe some of them like it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
that's
I mean,
true.
I think like overall gaming is definitely just down.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I agree with that. Overall gaming is down. I think League is on a downswing, or like was. I think now it's stabilized. Like it's not still going down. It just kind of like it is where it's at. Wow, that did not look close at all, bro.
This matchup looks so unfun to play.
Also, dude, like the viewership on Twitch does not equate at all to like the actual player bases. Like fucking, I was looking at Rivals the other day, literally chilling at like 250k players, which is fucking insane.
No one's watching on Twitch, right?
The viewership was like literally like 10k or something.
Yeah, I think watching Rivals is way less fun than playing it. I can't watch Rivals. I can play it though.
It's so similar to like so many fucking games, like specifically through Steam charts, because that's the only place that's showing numbers. Like fucking CS, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow!
My
God!
God!
Nice.
Juicy.
Wow, look at that too. I love that.
Feels
I love the way
fucking
Audi
bad.
did that. Love the way he did that. He did E into R, and he stood completely still. So it gave gave Saint the max confidence. Okay, gonna perfect chain this charm. No panicking.
Yeah.
So they are gonna back off because they know Audiland still has one ready to go. Still though, Licorice is down to the bottom side of the
I think I agree. I think gaming in that kind of content. Another like
he does not have teleport.
interesting thought that I have is like about you guys ever look at like T1's YouTube videos, like Karya, Guma, Faker, Owner, like T1 constantly releases videos of like their players. Like that content is also really down.
What is the content?
It's like Faker's solo queue adventures, you know, like like go look up like T1 Faker on YouTube and you'll see like he has like a channel and they post like once or twice a week solo queue highlights.
He doesn't stream on Twitch anymore though. That's probably a big reason. Oh, did he not think he needed to flash
I'm talking about
this?
YouTube. He just didn't react. That's all.
Dude, I wonder how much of League solo queue streams is the fact that like there's so much fucking downtime with the queues. That's always been my issue with watching League. It's just like it's fun when you're watching someone in game, but like the queue times are so fucking outrageous. Like being the streamer, it's boring as shit, and also watching, it's like you almost always like. I'm sure if you look at your viewership between games, it's always falling off at least 10-20% or more probably.
I think it's the same as it's always been though. I don't think that's like.
It has always been that way.
But I mean, I guess like if there are other options that have less downtime, then people might gravitate toward that.
Maybe.
No, it's 100% true. Downtime is killer. I noticed that viewership is down 10% between solo queue games and down 20% between scrim games because scrims have even more downtime and it's like guaranteed 20 minutes of pretty like honestly not that entertaining a review and just looking over the replay. So yeah.
Someone said Tyler 1's demographic for streams is 85% women.
Yeah, that's
not correct.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds super real.
It's hot single women that are mooning after him. Yeah. Heard that before.
So that's a kill tool.
Gonna
be there for him.
Castle, another solo kill, maybe onto Licorice, dodges the spear.
It's
spooky.
Licorice missed the cannon there.
Again, though, every time he gets beat up and pushed in, there's not much that you can do about it except for like tell your team and update them on the situation. He's like, again,
nah.
Here,
Champs that can spam heal themselves just
watch out for the Italy.
are fucking cringe.
Gonna get teleport back into lane here, and that should set up a trap plus a spear here for Castle. So, actually avoids a lot of that
wow.
damage. Castle instead went for the damage on
Yeah, you're taking damage as Nidalee.
Takes a fucking turret shot, and he still wins the 1v1.
1v1.
Nah, that's
Full
foul,
feats
bro.
of warfare from Jace. Thank you, Jace.
Like, the first opportunity was like, ooh, Castle made a mistake. Look at these turn shots. He's taking turn shots. I can do something. And as soon as he steps out, like 1 inch.
3 solo kills. God damn. Nidalee is the counter.
I kind of have to commend Huhi for finding the angle to roam through lane there. That was pretty sick. There's tons of vision for Lion and River. And you can see, like, I could totally understand why Licorice thought that was safe. He has good vision on his side of the map. It's just he got lane ganked. That's the one blind spot.
Because cheese. Make the whole game about you. So there you go.
Do you think Bubbo's taking notes? Actually, Bubbo did have a really good Nidalee game today already. So.
Leona was on a ward. That was in the third bush, right? I don't think Leona ulted from the warded bush. I think he ulted from like the middle of lane, probably mid bush.
Taking a lot of damage, but Abbedagge does not have enough to kill.
I mean, if you think about it, this is actually the second time where
Bubbo
has successfully used the champ and then Castle used it.
This game probably feels like shit for the rest of Lion. It's like, what do you do? Top
Oh
laner's just solo losing
God.
you the game.
Wow, that actually is a solo bolo for Abbedagge.
The solo laners or DSG are fucking performing. Both solo killed. Just chain solo killing. XU 1 assist, 25% KP. It's the good life.
And the second Trinity Force comes in for DSG. They've got it on Ezreal now, as well as
one play and then maybe let him walk up. Can you? Are you showing top?
I don't know. Braum could have put a ward here. Small chance.
Yeah, they didn't show, guys. They didn't show.
Chase flash.
I'm ulting here.
Good.
got it. Nice. Dragon a minute.
Nice, good shot.
Good play.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Rough from the Licorice side, but
I'm
from
so
the very
sorry.
beginning, you know, who he's like, let him walk up. And then Castle's like, oh, I'll take a turret shot, make it look juicy.
Poor
Lull
Licorice.
him into a false sense of security.
He's
Or
getting
Licorice.
camped, man.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like you had
He's a
said,
really nice guy.
is the lead here for
You're so fucked up, man.
Actually, wait, Sneaky hates Licorice. We're anti-Licorice here.
What the fuck?
After what he did to Sneaky.
Wait, Sneaky's still beefing with Licorice? Okay.
Licorice led the coup that led to Sneaky's retirement. He fucking forced him out. Hostile takeover.
Holy shit, Ronaldo.
Yep.
So far, things are looking a little different this
He ain't even
He
wrong,
cast a vote
goddamn.
of no confidence.
Is it good that Abadage is walking up between the turrets here to just die? Is that good?
What is happening to Abadage, actually?
Is
that
that
a
good?
fucking bizarre way to die?
Why are you being so negative about Abadage? He's playing very good here.
Dude, I love the fucking big blast guns from Comtech map. I feel like they need to find a way to implement more of those, like outside of just the Comtech map.
All right, that'll be next season then.
Maybe just at
It'll be
20
called
minutes, all blast guns become big, even if it's not Comtech map. I swear it leads to like the most interesting plays.
Okay, every time you kill a minion on next season, it has a chance to turn into a big blast cone.
Ooh.
Damn, they should hire you. To come up with dog shit ideas.
What the hell?
Come up with all the bad ideas they can immediately rule out.
Every single idea I have that's not the same as Meteos is a bad idea. You know who's an egomaniac?
Yep, that's me.
Crazy how what happens when you disagree with Meteos.
And people still do it. It's just weird.
999 gold. Oh my god. Is that max? Holy shit.
Let's see. What part of the Dark Triad was that? Manipulative Machiavellianism. Yeah, that's double lift right there. Trying to manipulate
He's
everyone.
dead if he wants it. He's dead if he wants it. Oh, he doesn't want it.
Damn, Castle dropped away for that. Not even worth.
At least Licorice could be like, well, there's minions dying down there.
I was just trying to agree with Meteos and figure out ideas for putting more blast cones in the game, and then he just shut me down.
He actually did though.
Kind of teammate and player he is.
Blast cones from minion kills.
Cool.
Do you have to get the last hit? Like, would
We're
double
just
lift
gonna
cannon
mock-
spawn any of them?
We're just gonna mock
No.
my idea, even though I'm literally trying to agree with you. My bad. I'll just try to make sure I don't agree with you anymore.
That will be really hard for you guys to disagree with me. It's so rare. It's only every time I talk, I think.
Uh-huh.
But right now, the name of the game is just survive under the mid turret here because the Herald has dropped.
Yeah, Meteos bullshitting again. Nothing new.
Oh my god, what are we doing? Holy shit.
Oh wait, the Yoink 2 he would no
Using a
flash.
lot on a Leona.
No, it's worth though. Look at Scary Jerry.
Wait, look at Abadage. He has flash.
Abadage just inted.
Wow.
Abadage just
He was
inted
kind of forced
completely.
to.
Look at Scary Jerry. Scary Jerry.
Is Licorice gonna win this game?
Please.
He's no way we're just gonna pick Jay's turbo feed the shit out of lane and then win. That can't be right.
No, that can be right. Did you see what Abadage did? Dude, I'm sorry. I can't. Abadage is just I can't with this guy. He's just too fucked up.
He's too fucked up. Makes one mistake.
Dude, the Triss game, bro. He's like jumping melee and shit. Like. All right, here we go. Henna, you win these. You win these. Space, glide.
As Abadaga picks up another kill for himself.
Interesting because there's only 10 seconds left on the Dragon, so even though it has
Henna?
been a very big Lion win with the counter on that play
Worth got the mid turret.
in the end, DSG will still get the mid
Pussy's had to send 3 people to kill him.
Spawning right now, they should be able to retreat on over to that.
And Castle with the teleport topside got the top turret. So end of the play.
With plays like that, Abadage must be a really nice guy.
Begin, but DSG got way more in the second half.
Nah, that was just a fucked up fight. Like,
nah,
what happened here?
Abadage is the cool older brother of the team.
Well, honestly, it was a great look by Henna. Blast cone into ulti. That was so nice by Audi. He had a great position with the super cone.
No, you're right. The super cones are totally boring and not interesting.
Flash. No, why didn't you just flash?
Very compromised position for him. Makes it really rough. Of course,
Yeah, the super blast cones never lead to anything exciting happening.
Dude, I was agreeing with you the entire time. Why are you trying to make it about?
And let's see what can they actually do
like,
with this.
I made out like I disagreed with you.
You made out with me? What? The fuck?
Well, yeah, I did.
Ew.
What are you gonna do about it?
I guess Castle
You liked it.
So fucking hot. I mean, gross. Wrong.
Is so frustrating and so difficult. Yeah. They should probably just keep going for kills on other members of DSG.
Or in Italy, I mean, it's hard to chase, but also doesn't do that much when it comes to the grouped up team fights, which is what we saw DSG go for right there. You do want to play for that side lane, as right now he's playing for that side lane.
Does he die? He doesn't look like he's taking damage.
With a stairs gauge as well, big shield comes in. Castle is just fine, but the turret is the focus. Lion do pick it up.
Okay, some more gold here for their very solid team comp with their very beefy front line.
Wait,
Let's
Ash?
see. There's not
PD second, huh?
more, like easy objectives very soon. So they're gonna go for a attempted pick.
Okay.
Chase him off the crab. I mean, the crab is an easy objective. How about
Can you just do that?
That's a big one for XU right there, and also the
Hit it, hit it. It spawned. There's an objective. Yeah, pull that shit. Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
you've been so racist and ableist that Sneaky actually muted.
Huh.
He's not been participating in the group combo.
I apologize. I'm sorry that you were offended. Did not realize you were so sensitive. Then they just get Otacon. Oh, the charm! Can they fight? XU's actually giga strong.
They get the objective and they get out of there.
Abadaka actually peeled so well, blocks up so much space here with the Talia through that tri-brush. He delayed them a long time.
Scary Jerry's giving Kalista a run for his money.
Get in for a contest. So DSG, they force on the Otacon. They successfully
I like that TP. I like these quick, just little tempo.
Of the buffed up flowers
yeah,
TPs.
I like it.
I swear tempo TPs nowadays are just better than like fucking trying to snap join the fight TPs.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, nice. Blowing the flash of Saint. Although, honestly, that's not too useful against Ari specifically, but it's still very nice. Good reactionary TP by Abadage catching him there.
In this series, keep this one competitive. They've got the extra dragon, the buffed up flowers, so even though they're down one on the flower count, since they're all buffed
Would
up by
love to see the
25%
stats on new Adicon, win rate wise, because I remember the previous one was like 80%.
Was it? Sounds too high.
Yeah. It does seem high, right,
on either one or what?
I messaged Froxon about it. I was asking him, can I get the stats on it? And he said that Ruinous was like 80. 82, I want to say.
I think at this point it gets harder for the Nidalee. Yes,
Clearance rate or
when you have these long
no,
lanes, you're not hitting
win rate.
Hey, welcome back, Sneaky.
Jesus. Hey, I took a shit. What's up?
Took a shit in the middle of the fucking game? You couldn't hold it.
Yeah. Do you want to see pics or?
No, not really, actually.
Oh.
They're able to stay safe because Ash
I see.
Arrow is ready.
Whoa!
Here we go. Nice arrow.
Oh, insane Captain Jack by Scary Jerry there, getting out of the Ash ult for free.
Somebody's gonna have to.
Well played. Well played.
They're going with the strat of that we kind of recommended. Go for picks on other people besides Nidalee.
Holy shit, they're actually playing split push.
Yep.
Never before seen. Why didn't he TP to the fight as soon as Lion showed up?
Let me tell you, it gets a lot easier for the Nidalee to hit a tier 2 turret when you see all 5 members go for a pick somewhere else.
Nice little buff there.
And now, Adilan again looking for an engage. DSG need to be careful. Need to play patient enough to not get picked off because, yeah, the Ash arrow is down, but there's still charm. They're still in Pale. XU's able to get out of that one. Dragon's up in 15 seconds. It seems to be the setup as Castle's back is canceled, rather. Still has the teleport available, so
I don't understand. Why did that not eat the like shield that Nidalee gets from the tier 3 boots? That's physical damage, right? But the shield was still up.
I think the shield only pops up when you take physical damage. Like, look, he doesn't have it now.
Or they just DSG can take mid turret for it. They don't have to contest.
Oh, so if it's the first thing that hits you, it doesn't absorb that one. Just the second thing.
I guess not, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Wow,
so.
I did not know that. Okay.
I like this call from DSG. This is something that, again, takes a plan. It takes the team committing together. It stops their dragon stacking, but it's more gold in their immediate
Oh, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything.
These Ash ults are just hitting.
Hold on.
What the hell?
Oh, three-man Skarner ult! Whoa!
It did not look like it was ulting. Am I blind?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought the same thing as you, Sneaky. That.
Huh? It was obvious as hell he was ulting. What do you think he was doing?
Getting fucking
Oh no, this is a
stunned.
fat shutdown! Oh god.
I want to see that again.
Leon Gaming.
Oh my god, instant. What the? Okay.
Look at this fucking Skarner engage.
Alright, I'm staring at him. It's just weird because, like, if you're looking directly at him, he's just, it's like stunned on his head. He's stunned. He can't do anything.
Hey, you buffered
There was a
it.
gap in the
It's
CC.
unstoppable.
Yeah, there was actually gaps in the CC.
You leave a gap, that's what happens. Dangerous with the Scar.
Warp.
I actually learned this. I learned this. I think 2 days ago that Skarner's ulti is limited to 3 champs.
Really?
Did you guys know that? Yeah. That's why you've never seen a 5-man Skarner ulti. And I thought about it. I'm like,
I didn't actually know that
I
either.
have seen it 3.
I kind of remember hearing about that when they first announced his rework, but I would not have been able to tell you that if you quizzed me on it.
The first 3 champions hit. I only learned about it because I was playing Arena and I was reading. I'm like, what? It's max 3? And then Pobel 2 was like, you guys didn't know that? I'm like, how the fuck would I ever really like? Like, it's just so random.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Audie's been getting a lot of good ults this game.
Yeah, Audie's playing good. This like formula that they have where Audie and Saints are like playing playmaking champs is very good. I think Lion probably falls apart when like those guys aren't enabled to like make stuff happen. I think Yone, Ari, great champs, engaged champs like Maokai and Skarner, great. But
I mean, Saint just needs to be on a hyper carry, because like Henna and Licorice are not usually the ones carrying games. Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully, Henna has been pretty. He's fallen off quite a bit.
Let's take another look at this replay.
They do have a Braum though, so like I don't know if you can really look too into this game. Just kind of cheats.
And the frontline difference that we mentioned from Champion Select
That is true.
prominent in this game. Audieland and Lion constantly moving
Okay, we're
up.
back to live. So we had the Otacon as the magnet to pull in the teleport last
Okay.
time. Now it's the Baron, but DSG, I don't think they're actually going to commit to it. Who he goes for the engagement?
Scar is
They did
dead.
0 damage to Skarner there. Wait, they're killing him actually. Excuse me.
Teleport in now from Saint, but
Oh!
Saint just TVs in and instantly dies. Oh, my god! No
God.
way.
Holy shit!
It actually got turned so hard.
I'm surprised he went back in with the Magi's. He actually was out, and then he just went back
Not
in.
give a fuck there. He TP'd in melee, almost instantly died. Then at 1% HP, he did like 3k damage that fight.
Tower's gonna go down in the
God damn.
What a brawl.
Yeah, that's one for the history
He was
books right
ignited
there.
though, so quick thinking to like go back and get the resets and heal.
Saint had the gall to go
Wait,
back
Scary Jerry entered? I didn't see it.
out. He lived for long
Kinda.
enough to do the damage. Lost a
Eh,
couple
he
of
got horny
stats,
for the
but
1
we
HP.
gotta
I
look
mean,
at that one
it's
again.
he didn't play that bad. I think. Let's see.
Fight starts so
This initial fight was
quickly
really
that
good by
teleport
DSG. I didn't think they'd be able to kill Audie, but look at this. Who he just goes in.
He recalled
Boom,
to get
boom,
his
stun,
resets
stun.
by
Talia stun.
that death cap.
4-man
Sin
Ezreal
out
ult.
stun.
The death cap. So the Skarner
It looks
Okay,
fucking
now
good.
1 HP here. Scary Jerry, ease in. I'm pretty sure. Boom, right into a charm. Ow.
Explodes.
Dead.
down anyway. So it goes back out
That was
inside
just
the
unlucky.
ring.
That
was pretty
But really,
crazy.
You know, the Licorice and Henna up there were the ones kind of blasting through it. And
still 16 stacks on the Magi after all that.
Of the crime, this Baron that now should be theirs for the taking.
Well, we might be getting to game 3. Lion seems to have thrown the bag. Oh no, Nidalee's TPing in.
What are you saying, bro? Lions already 1-0. If they win this game, the series is over.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it.
You wouldn't get it.
Ooh. Abadog is in a very sussy spot.
GG.
Wait, Scary Jerry? Wow, he missed everyone. And he's gone.
Wait. Oh.
Does he get the Raptor? Oh.
Dragon, Baron. A little pushing mid.
It's so over. Another well-deserved
25 stack Magi's. God damn.
Licorice is actually popping off this game. 3-3 and 13. He is crushing it.
And wait for it, ahead of his lane in CS.
I didn't realize Jace is such a counter matchup to Nidalee.
And Saint's gonna restack up to 25 stacks.
How did
Nidalee,
Abadog
TP
end
in
up
here. We win this. We just need our Nidalee.
They get a seismic shove on 3, but it does not matter. They re-engage here, rip them apart.
Nidalee did he was here. He participated. He tanked some abilities.
Let's say that.
Yeah, solid work right there.
Damn, dude, Nidalee being really useless in 5.
Effort was seen from Disguise, but Lions just hold
Double up the robot.
Did I just DC?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, man.
GG's. I'm gone.
Wait, my mic cut out? Hello?
Yep.
On the Braum here, solid performance.
But you're sounding great now.
Playing in the LLA makes it to international performance.
Roa Ari could never, by the way, and that's the main difference that I feel about like players like Saints and players like Kaney. Kaney builds full tank every single game on every champ no matter what. Saint builds full damage on every champ no matter what. And he's like actually carrying games and doing damage. I swear if this was Kaney playing Ari, he would go like Roa into Leandries or some just terrible build like that and just be like, I'm unkillable, but just never carry the game.
Licorice has gotten enough gold. I actually think he wins this 1v1.
Oh!
Dude, Licorice is so V9.
Oh my god, Licorice! W.
It's over.
Oh my god. Licorice actually carried C9.
True. Maybe they can it actually.
Yeah, I think so. 3 dead. Oh, double TP. Now it's for sure dead. Scary Jerry, let's see it, bud.
Oh!
Scary Jerry, let's see it, buddy.
Okay.
Doing a little bit of space gliding in the fountain.
Come on, man. Oh, Scary Jerry!
Are we not reporting this fucking Ash for that?
Scary Jerry. Scary Jerry.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck was that?
Oh!
Nah.
Damn!
Nah, Lion didn't learn their fucking lesson against C9. GG's.
Uh-oh. Actual fountain throwers.
This is get dicey once again. I think in this game they have
Holy
the
shit.
power to return and finish the job, but DSG just got a bunch of money here in some of the defense. The chase down.
I'm telling you guys,
This is where in review Henna says we shouldn't have tried to end there. We should have just backed off. We can't end here.
It was too
I
hard.
told you this wasn't an end call. All right, let's see Henna. Let's see his positioning. How does he end up in this precarious situation?
He does get walled.
Precarious D's.
Yeah, I mean,
Braum couldn't have blocked the Talia wall. Maybe this shit was down.
His E was down. His E was down. Jerry. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. The sidesteps, the dodging.
Dude, he's so rich
beautiful.
now. Holy fuck.
You're in Scary
so much
Jerry's
gold.
turf now, little bro. Sit the fuck down.
For the possibility of a comeback.
I'm smurfing.
Fearful Joseph.
I'm smurfing. W. I like Scary Jerry.
I guess we're winning this fight now.
I would go as far as to say I love Scary Jerry.
I might be in
my
love with
God.
Scary Jerry. I'll say it.
I might be in a committed relationship with Scary Jerry.
Oh.
Damn.
Committed parasocial relationship.
1 minute corner roll, and they're all dead.
And they're gone. He's smurfing.
Yo, put down the wall. Put down the wall.
Fearful Joseph. Fearful Joseph. No.
Fearful Joseph. I don't think Jerry is a nickname for Joseph.
TG.
Terrified Jimmy.
Walked up, instantly lost.
I'm smurfing. I'm fucking smurf.
I'm
dead.
And we're dead.
He actually
I'm
does
dead.
do it with the full damage build.
No Nexus turrets to defend, and Lion Pride stands tall.
You know what? Honestly, though, respectable performance. Respectable.
Yeah, DSG didn't play
was
bad.
okay at the end. It's all right.
I don't know. I mean, they're at least going for shit.
Yeah.
Very big stuff here. DSG definitely will have to work.
How would you rate Licorice's game? He pretty much hard carried from start to finish, winning his lane, multiple solo kills, extremely high game impact. What more can you ask for from his top laner?
In these clutch moments, again, Saint just refusing to die after teleporting into the Leona, and then, like you had highlighted, everybody else firing out damage while he was the distraction. Take your
It does remind me, it's very reminiscent of his time on C9. Licorice and 4 bots.
Quite the banger.
Holy shit, Saint's tall as hell.
With some of the players, because that was definitely a fun series. So we're joining
He popped the fuck off, bro.
for an interview.
Saint is such a coin flip dude.
Victorious mid laner Saint after kind of a crazy ending. I wanted to go back to the Baron fight where you TP in as Ahri.
Dude, I'm so leaned back in my chair. I'm like JDM64 from Counter-Strike.
Oh, good.
Good?
Good.
And then in the first game, you got a really insane solo kill, Yone onto the Rumble. Yeah, that kind of changed the game.
Good.
I wanted to ask your opinion on that.
I thought I already lose, but because he started very well, like ulti, and he damage to all damage. So I think I thought lose, but I just tried and there was success. So I think really fun. That was really fun.
Well, you took over the game after that, so it was really fun. Really fun to watch. With this win, you also avoid having to face 100 Thieves in the bracket. So
I did this being interview gaps.
Looking ahead, I guess.
How
are you going
no,
to
dude.
take this win into your next match?
I feel bad now for Shiden. He was just very nervous.
Really good for us because we victory. But I think today our performance is not good, so we need more practice, and we should win versus top teams.
All right, well, all the best. I thought your individual performance was very good. So thank you so much for joining me, Chikaheo. And we'll toss it back to the lounge to close out the day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Emily.
All right, guys.
Good series.
Nice series.
As much as I enjoyed our incredible time together, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah, right after our flex queue, let's fucking go!
The Golden Road was, you know, the Golden Road.
Yeah, flex queue, let's fucking go!
The unkillable Sleepin' King has.
Yeah, flex it up.
Veg 1 is here to stop the Golden Road from happening. My chat is saying no flex queue today. It's just we don't want to see flex queue. That's what everyone's saying. What are we thinking right now?
Well, I mean, you said you disappoint them all the time. I think we just play it and they deal with it.
My chat says we want to see flex queue, but with no sneaky, no Meteos, no double lift, and more bedtime.
Huh. Sounds like you're trying to weasel your way out of it.
Dude, I did not sleep well last night. I am very tired.
What were you doing? What were you doing instead of sleeping?
Dude, I don't know. I just had a hard time sleeping.
You were hard? That's kind of fucking nasty, dude.
Hold on. Far down my roommate's door says I'm flexing my cock right now. Thank you. That helps a lot.
What the hell? Damn, it sucks you had to read that out too. All right, fine. I'm gone then. I'm gonna go play my Expedition 33.
Sorry, yeah, next week. Next week, flex.
Yeah, next week for sure, guys.
Sure.
Actually, wait, I have no C9 content next week, so I'm actually available.
Okay.
Both
I'm actually
days
single
for Flex
and
2.
available next week.
Yeah.
GG's, guys. Sneaky was AFK for the last 2 hours anyways. Peace.
Yeah, good job, Sneaky. Oh, he's taking another shit? Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I want Sneaky's job. I want to be able to say fucking nothing except disagreeing with everything everyone else says. All right, guys. I'm going to go play some Expedition 33. This game's fucking addicting. But you can probably catch me live either on this channel or my other channel. Not streaming it. I'm not a variety streamer, dude. I stream League here and I stream WoW on my other channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.